We are live, but I didn't start the audio.
Oh.
So we're going to pretend this isn't happening. We're actually really not live, but we are.
Live but not live.
All righty. We are live. Tornado Tech Podcast episode. I don't remember.
Get it right there.
Yeah, we'll get it eventually.
I was going to do the whole thing back here.
Yeah, we're here. We're here. Oh, sorry.
I was going to get
We got a championship belt on the table today. This is the IWGP United States Championship, which was just won by John Moxley.
Yeah, the former Dean Ambrose. Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah.
Sharp looking belt.
Yeah, a real nice looking belt. First one by Kenny Omega.
Mm-hmm. Because he's United States.
Yeah, well, it's crazy. All the people that have it are the white people from the United States.
Yeah,
except for what's his name, Jay White, who's from Australia, but again, white guy. So no Japanese people have won it yet. I'm waiting for it.
This is the white guy title.
Yeah, Juice Robinson, Cody, Jay White, Kenny.
Trying to look through the page real quick to see what
it was a really good match.
I seen a little bit of it.
Probably his longest one in years because it went like 25 minutes, somewhere around there.
And I mean, they were laying some shots into each other.
Yeah, and he does his dirty deeds. It's called the Death Rider, at least in Japan.
He like picks them up now.
Yeah, he did the regular one, and then the Juice kicked out, and then he does the super one where he picks him up. And it's like, oh, his music's pretty good too. And he has a New Japan shirt, so it's gonna be staying there for a little bit.
Not much news we have on here. We kind of talked about a little bit of this already. So yeah, just besides Moxley winning, the full card for New Japan Dominion was announced.
Yeah.
And
Moxley's wrestling Shota Umino, which is like one of their young lions, but he's like almost done being a young lion, so it should be pretty good. So he's the first match of the show.
Lady. Just hey, I know you guys are starting. Killian McMurphy put some words out about the Jim Cornette words that he said about Sonny.
Yeah, I thought it was someone interviewed him for a podcast or something.
Yeah, that's what I have here. The link's up there if you want to listen to it. Jim Cornette said some stuff.
Bro, let me mute that.
That's all right. Jim Cornette said some stuff about Sonny Kiss. That's all right. We're late too because Dave said he was on his way, and we thought he was closer, so we waited. When it comes to Raw and SmackDown,
minutes won't kill you though.
Raw, I read a stat where it said a 2-hour show, 30-some minutes of wrestling.
Ain't that terrible?
It was all skits.
All skits and bad skits for the most part.
Yeah.
Too,
I didn't watch. Was there anything on Raw?
I watched very little. The Bray Wyatt thing was probably the best thing.
Yeah.
His Muscle Man dance.
Muscle Man.
Yeah, and the Vince puppet.
Yeah.
You know?
Wowie, boss.
Yeah. Oh, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Huskus
the pig. Yep.
That was cool.
Huskus the pig boy.
Yeah, the pig boy.
Huskus.
I want chocolate.
Yeah.
He's German for no reason.
You're fat. Wowie. I like how he had devil horns.
Yeah, devil. Yeah, because that's like bum, bum, bum. I'm sure they're selling that white gym shirt.
Yeah.
If not, they should.
I would buy one. They said the main event they said was really good between Cesaro and Ricochet.
You know, and it was probably edited off of Hulu because it was last week, which sucks. It's like the one match I want to watch is edited off.
And it's been good every week. But that's the thing too. Like, cool, you're giving us great matches, but you're giving us the same match every Raw.
Yeah,
you've given us Ricochet and Cesaro every week, and this wild card rule is no longer a wild card rule. It's the same 4 superstars crossing over to each show.
You know how many people from Raw were on SmackDown? This is the podcast. 12.
Really?
Yeah, that's well because they have lumberjack match. For the 24/7 was also a lumberjack match.
Okay.
So they counted 12 people. So now it's just like, whatever.
Yeah, but the only 4
roster.
people that are getting any love is the same 4 people every week.
Yeah. So what's the point?
It's one of the champions. It's Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Why not focus on different people every week?
Exactly. This is
not hard.
You had the opportunity to do this and make something out of it, and you're throwing it away in typical WWE fashion.
What did you say that thing was last week? I think it was last week. It was 56 people were not used in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
56. That's a whole roster.
Yep.
You know, that's just let them go.
Yep.
Let them go. Why are you paying them? So then go somewhere else? That's so dumb.
You're just holding back talent. It sucks.
And you're wasting money. Somebody said something.
Dave is part of the podcast.
Is Dave a mushroom thing?
He's typing, I guess, while he's driving, which is completely unsafe. David.
Maybe he's at a stoplight.
We'll say that. Yeah, everything they said they were not going to do, they've been doing.
Yeah, remember? Oh, we're going to change. We're going to change.
Yeah, we're going to change. This whole stupid manager thing isn't going to be a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Horrible.
And we're gonna give time to the women, and then we get one women's match, and that's it.
Yeah,
You know?
they actually turned the dial back on the
Yeah,
women.
except for SmackDown, the three-way was go with Charlotte, Carmella, and Alexa. And Alexa
Yeah.
won.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she's getting the title shot against not Becky. Well, jeez, Bailey. Because they had a segment before where Bailey was Alexa was.
Now, last time we seen them two in the ring, they squashed Bailey.
Yeah, it was not good. It was supposed to be a weapons match. Remember that?
Yeah, and Bailey wasn't hardcore enough, and she just got destroyed.
It was not good. I met Alexa like the week before. No, she was at Wizard World.
Yeah,
and that Sunday was a pay per view. I was like, tear it up with Bailey at the pay per view. She's like, okay, thank you. And they did not tear it up.
Yeah,
but hey, it's not their fault.
Yeah, she tore Bailey up.
Yeah,
with that kendo stick. But it was
hopefully this time it's better. It's not going to be in Super Showdown though, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, Super Showdown news. Supposedly Natalia and Alexa Bliss are on the plane.
That's what they said. They flew them over there.
They flew them over there with one last ditch effort to say put one women's match on.
Yeah.
Like they're
if they're going to do it though. I mean, I don't know. I hope they don't do it and like the fans like revolt because they're so backwards over there.
It'd be scary.
Someone shoots them or you never know. I mean, over there, they killed that guy and chopped him up, and we don't know what happened.
Yeah, he disappeared.
Yeah.
So SmackDown. Anything interesting on SmackDown?
Just that three-way, and then the Truth.
The Truth skit.
Yeah, the Truth skit where they had a match, but the 24/7 title does not count during the match, even though it was for the belt.
Yeah. And
the Lumberjacks weren't allowed in the ring until after the match. It was 2 minutes. If that. Elias wins. Elias now two-time champ.
Two-time champ. Yeah. And then on social media, which we talked about on this show, if they're gonna have fun with this, you have to use social media.
Yeah. Well, Truth got back to it. They went on the ring and then
Truth got rolled up by Jinder Mahal on the runway of the airport.
Oh god.
And then while they were on the plane, R-Truth snuck back into first class and pinned Jinder while he was sleeping. And it wasn't like a quiet pin. He literally just smothered him.
Yeah.
Because he was like stuck in a chair. And the referee gave the 1, 2, 3, and then he ran and locked himself in the airplane bathroom for the rest of the flight, so he couldn't lose his belt.
So, you know what? It's like he said he's cut a promo and said this belt's ruined his life. So like, what's the positive to having the belt?
Yeah,
like at least you're world champion. You're world champion.
Yeah,
best in the world.
He's the best in the world.
24/7. I have a belt and everybody wants it. Like at least they said, well, you get paid more or something, or if it was a real nice looking belt. Like,
yeah,
it's just a hassle.
It's definitely not nice looking.
No, it's ugly.
So what all happened at New Japan?
So the Moxley match that was second to last, and it was him versus Juice Robinson, who cut off all his dreadlocks. Remember? Kevin Owens' first NXT match when he got busted in the nose. Yeah. He wrestled Juice.
Okay.
CJ Parker when he's the piece.
He kind of looked like a lighter skinned version of No Way Jose.
Yeah. And then he always has like a weird like Macho Man outfits kind of. Juice is good. He got a lot better with Japan. The match was very good. They were brawling on the outside and stuff. And then he hits his Death Rider, which is the Dirty Deeds. And then he kicks out. And he's like smiling, so he hits a super one, picks him real high. And
he laid some shots into the forehead there.
Yeah, he busted him up with hard way, but it wasn't.
It was
he couldn't get the juice from.
It was more like instead of like a cut, it was more like lumped up.
Yeah, and like a
rug burn almost. Yeah, like
he was trying, but he should have just went
or just
did the gig,
drop an elbow on it.
Yeah, like
Brock did. An elbow will cut every time.
That was very good. The main event was Will Ospreay versus Shingo, the best of the Super Juniors finals.
Everyone's giving it 5 stars.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome.
Yeah,
because like I told you yesterday, Will Ospreay does the 6:30 or inverted 6:30, like where he goes like this way. So it's like,
wow.
And
how many matches were on this card?
8. They always have their tag matches, and then before that, Tanahashi came back and wrestled Jay White. And it was mainly all Jay White. Like he tagged him for the belt. Tanahashi got a little offense with Jay White one, so I guess they're going to continue that feud. And then there was it's like multi-man tag match, like 3-on-3. And then there was like Okada. He's the world champion. Him and I want to say Yoshihashi. Him and somebody versus Marty Scurll and Brody King.
Okay.
And of course Okada wins. But
how did Scurll look?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrestled Okada. Remember, he had All In last year, so they look pretty good. They got some good offense and stuff in. It was a good match.
They actually went really long. They were a lot longer than they were supposed to.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't stop yawning.
But yeah, the whole show was pretty good. I forget the undercard right now, but that was the main 3 matches because it was basically like
how much did that charge you?
Well, $10 a month.
So it's part of the stream.
Yeah. All the New Japan, the pay-per-views, the shows are just $10 a month, and you get it all.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and like G1 coming up, it's like 27 shows over the course of like a month. It's insane. So imagine 27 pay-per-views. I mean, there's some lesser matches that the opening matches, but
Now, if you were to get it, is there English and
Yeah.
and Japanese commentary?
Yeah,
So you're not.
when they first started, there wasn't so much. Then Kevin Kelly's there, remember him?
Mhm.
And he always has like a different partner. And one time it was the Genius, but and Excalibur did it. Yeah, there's always English commentary now for every major show, unless it's
Okay.
a house show they put up.
Then there's no
And then
English.
sometimes Kevin Kelly's there too, or they get Rocky Romero to do it. But yeah, the show was good. And now Dominion's the big show on Sunday. That's the big pay per view. Okada
Sunday.
versus Jericho, yeah. And Jericho did not show up. I thought he'd show up and beat someone up.
Yeah.
But I was like, I guess they didn't want to fly him over Wednesday and sit him there till Sunday.
Yeah. And do you think he wins that?
I don't know. Maybe if there's a chance. If they have him win that, he goes to AEW and he wins the AEW title. He has a dual title.
It'd be a very good way to promote both your companies.
Yeah. And what if he loses it to Kenny and then Kenny goes to New Japan because New Japan wants Kenny back?
Yeah.
It looks like they have Dean, well, John Moxley,
Yeah.
and
It's
Jericho.
gonna be
So
hard not to call.
they're
him,
gonna
man.
have the working relationship. It's gonna happen.
Absolutely.
And what's the other big match for Dominion? Oh, Kota Ibushi versus Naito. You didn't see that match from the
Is
G1
Naito
Super
the-
Show?
I
Yeah,
did-
yeah.
yeah.
Did G1 Super Show?
I
Like the
did
best
not.
match in that? Yeah. Oh, it's awesome.
So they're gonna redo that match.
yeah, for the Intercontinental belt. And then there's
Does he actually care about the belt now?
yeah, now he wants to win it because he wants to be the first guy in New Japan win a Intercontinental World title, like Ultimate Warrior did. I don't think he's gonna.
I thought
do
he
it.
had it.
No, but at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he wants both belts.
Yeah, at the same time. Yeah, he must be the first guy to do that. But I don't know. I don't see
You don't think
Kota
he's gonna
Ibushi
do it?
losing.
No, I don't either.
I don't-
Especially if
I
he
don't-
has Jericho match coming up.
Yeah, and let's see who else is. There's another big match. I just seen the whole card. Couple tag matches. John Moxley's taking on Shota Umino. Shingo versus Kojima, who's like one of the old the legends, kind of like what Undertaker would be. But the legends in New Japan, they always still wrestle,
Yeah.
but not as high level, like the tag matches and stuff.
Mhm.
So that should be pretty good. I forget the other. Oh, Will Ospreay versus Dragon Lee for the junior title.
Okay.
Because Will Ospreay won the tournament, so he gets a shot for the junior title, which he'll probably win it because they're putting a lot of stock behind him. And then like afterwards, he did a promo saying, "I'm moving to Japan." And they're like, "Oh yay!" You know,
Mhm.
because he's like, "I want to make New Japan the best."
I
And
think Angel, who was going to help us out with the show, I think she's in Japan right now.
really,
Yeah,
wow, that's
yeah,
awesome.
it's on her Instagram. She said she was in Japan.
I'd love to go just
Yeah.
to watch. There's tons of wrestling over there.
Yeah, it's
I
probably
can
like
see-
every weekend.
Yeah, and all the girl feds they have over there. It's like 6 that I know of.
Yeah.
I
I
can
think
go
she's
watch one of
staying in
them.
like a pod, like one of those
Oh,
little.
yeah.
And that's where she's staying.
That's cool.
Yeah,
It's just see Japan buy video games and stuff. I would love it.
yeah.
But it's not cheap.
No, I can imagine. I don't want to get into NXT until he
Until
gets
it gets
here.
there. Why can we talk more about? I don't know who else. Okada and
What
Jericho.
can we have for our topic tonight? We have no topic. Alexis, if you're watching, give us a topic idea. What do you,
They said, "Oh yeah" or something. I don't know.
he just said red light.
Oh, red light.
Yeah, he did it at a red light.
Oh, okay.
We need some topic ideas. What can we topic?
No, there's the dog. Dave's here.
That means Dave's here.
Yo, Shirai. that's just right there.
Io Shirai is here.
Man, I got NXT. I did not do too good with that with the predictions.
Yeah, I didn't do very. I finished last.
And then
There he is.
Oh.
What's up?
you got what do you got? You got soccer? Hooligan shirt on?
Softball game.
Softball. How'd you do?
Lost 74.
You suck.
Oh, dang.
My team
Yeah.
sucks. There's no way around that one.
Listen, man, you represent us at all times.
I do.
Yeah.
Let me get that a little closer to you.
I mean, I show up, I play. I actually left early last game, and I made it here right on time. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, we 10 run that game. This game we actually we're in the game. So
Now, it's our title tonight.
Yeah.
I was saying,
How about that?
I was actually very impressed with that match. Vox posted it, and I watched the whole match. I was like, when Juice took the headband off and he shaved the locks, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
So he had a headband with fake hair.
Yeah, it
No,
was
no,
like
he had dreadlocks.
It was like a Santa hat thing that was like big, and he's like,
I'm not sure if you watch like old school NXT with CJ Parker,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
so
he
that's
like
good.
shaved the locks all the way down and off, and it was more of a serious Juice. I mean, he went up to the top of the archway, jumped off, and
oh yeah,
did a senton. That was
like Jeff
incredible.
Hardy, yeah,
Yeah.
like the entranceway when they came out, and like there was some of the young boys there to help catch, but like it's like they caught him and then his ass hit. It was like ooh.
And then I was gonna say
think
best
the
of the Super
table-
Juniors was crowned, but I didn't know who won, and I was listening. I heard Ospreay.
Osprey, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
What happened to him
that was
going to
a really good
heavyweight?
match. He said he wants to wrestle heavyweight. He's gonna be junior and wrestle heavyweights, and Shingo officially a heavyweight now. Shingo's moving up.
I figured Shingo was coming. I mean, for the size of the guy, it's bound to happen.
I
but-
don't think they would even say a commentary be like, I don't know if they got the right scale tonight. Shingo looks
Right.
like he's a couple pounds over the limit here.
But Ospreay, I don't understand. You want him to be a heavyweight. You want him to promote the heavyweight belts, but at the same time, you can't find yourself to drag him away
And he's
from.
probably gonna win the junior title.
Yeah,
I
you
would-
can't
I'd
drag
say-
him away from the juniors at all.
I don't know what they're doing there.
Ooh, what do we got here? Is this what I think it is?
Milk stout. Milk steak.
Is this the banana
Yeah.
split?
It is.
Bum, bum, bum.
I gave it a 5.
Really?
Yeah.
He's give us a less.
No, you had it very warm.
Yeah, I might have to try it cold.
Yeah.
But you definitely have that.
It's banana.
There's that nice banana flavor in there.
Yeah.
I like that, but I think I might have to try it cold. Do you have another?
I do.
Sweet. Do you have my
What's
product,
this
by the
one?
way?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, lollipop.
You have 2 of your cans in there, and the rest are all he didn't chill them, so they're warm over there.
Well, of course they are.
Mosaic.
Well, I didn't want to chill them because I didn't have much room, and he said they're not chilled, so they're good on the side.
That's fine.
I'll trade you one of your those for a banana one.
I'll do that.
All right, cool. We're just making deals live on
we're
it.
doing live deals.
Yeah, live deals.
We like the wheel and deal like Ric Flair on,
Yeah,
on
woo!
live air.
Anything on SmackDown Raw catch your attention?
I mean, the Ricochet Cesaro match I heard you guys talking about, that was another great match. I mean, both of them put on. And
It's the third week in a row we watched it.
Like I said, they promised us new stuff, and yet we keep getting the same bullshit every week.
There's a really funny photo online of a fan in the crowd, and his sign says it's like you're not even trying.
Yeah, I seen that. It's like
And it's right
it's behind Steph.
It's right in Stephanie's
One
head.
of the writers in the back actually came out and said Triple H and Vince are not
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm a professional.
We're good. Said Triple H and Vince are kind of on the outs right now with the direction of the show in both shows because
Imagine.
Triple H knows what the shows can be, and Vince just seems like he don't care. I mean, sooner or later, the fans are going to turn on the show, and once AEW or something else catches their attention, it's going to be too late.
Yeah.
Once AEW takes off, or
Once-
New
once
Japan
on
or
TV.
Ring of Honor, something just catches them, WWE is going to be ass out.
All you got to really do is just literally someone's got to really get in Vince's ear and say, by the way, the internet is literally saying the best wrestling product in the world right now
Hasn't even had a legitimate match yet.
is NXT.
Yeah, that
NXT is the best, one of the best wrestling programs in the world right now,
Takeover was great,
and it's being shelled under your terrible product
and you openly admit
that you don't watch
I don't watch it.
You should get promoted to NXT.
Yeah, demoted.
Yeah.
Demote him. Call William Regal up and let William Regal run the front offices for a week.
What if Triple H just says and just takes his ball and says, you know what? I don't need to be here at the main roster. You seem to got it. You don't need me. I'm going back.
It just does NXT.
I'm just gonna go back to NXT. Oh, by the way, I'm taking my guys with me because you're not using them anyway.
See, that's the hard part though,
There's a bunch of
because it's
football
all
players.
kind of under Vince's blanket. I don't know
It
if you'll be
is,
able to
yeah.
rip it out.
I
from
literally
under
think
Vince's
if he turned around and said, I'm going to take these 13 guys and bring them down to NXT, Vince would be like, I don't care. Just don't touch Roman and AJ. That's all he would
blanket.
say.
And Seth.
I've read
That's
something that Vince wants Adam Cole, but Triple H doesn't want to bring him up because he knows he's going to get ruined. And I
Yeah.
was like, I kind of believe that.
Yeah. Triple H is like, why should I
give you my best guys
Yeah.
if you're just going to bury him over
supposedly
and over?
Vince wants Adam Cole and Shayna.
Really? Did
Yes.
he see? I can't imagine Vince like a Shayna.
And Vince is going to tell him flat out, I'm not going to break up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to break up the Undisputed Era.
Which would be
I
silly.
see Vince once he gets Adam Cole, he's like, oh, he's small. God,
He's tiny. I thought this whole
he's
time watching him on
5'9".
TV.
I thought he was
Drew taller. He looked like Shawn Michaels.
He's gonna get.
And now for
Fire.
Shayna, God damn it. I
Oh.
thought she would have been good looking at least,
You said she's winning everything.
except the beauty contest.
Yeah, Vince ain't gonna go for that.
Yeah.
The way he is.
Which is a goddamn shame because
Mhm.
my opinion, and this is just my opinion. Take it or you want it. Take it how you leave it. Take it however you want to hear it. But Shayna has been the best NXT Women's Champion so far. She has followed some of the best matches in NXT and still has risen
I mean,
above the
Shane
Kings.
is here being like a two-time champ and the only two-time champ. But then again, you got Asuka, who went almost 2 years undefeated.
She went 2 years undefeated, but I think match quality goes to Baszler all day long.
Oh, absolutely. But you still got to get to
I'm just saying. I'm
I
saying
don't know.
match quality.
I really liked the Oscars run.
I did too.
Ember's run was not so hot.
the Asuka and Nia Jax matches. I thought they were great for how green Nia Jax was. I thought those matches were good because I
Asuka's
think
best
Nia's best
matches-
matches were in NXT.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oscar's and Ronda. The Ronda matches, Nia looked
Oh
really well.
yeah.
I think Ronda kind of knew what she was getting into wrestling somebody of her size, like being a taller and bigger woman. And Ronda is just like, okay, I'm gonna judo flip you like it's nobody's business.
But she also made her look good.
Absolutely.
I think Asuka's best matches were Ember Moon. And then once Ember Moon got the title on stipulation, it was kind of like, because you never beat her to do it. So her run kind
I
of
think
diminished.
that's why
Yeah.
Ember Moon still has that like bone to pick with
Yeah.
WWE. Is like, I want Asuka. I want to beat Asuka.
and
But now
they
she's in that
slowly hinted.
Kabuki Warriors, which
Yeah,
is one of the worst names ever.
And they haven't been on SmackDown for 2 weeks though.
And they kind of hinted it at the female Royal Rumble that like she finally eliminated Asuka from the
Yeah,
Royal Rumble.
yeah.
And she
Okay, that's where I beg to differ. Yeah, you got your moment. You eliminated her from the Royal Rumble, but does that really count?
No, but it started to show like she finally like
Let's make a feud here.
She
Yeah.
sold it like I finally got the best of her.
Yeah.
And she got tossed out
Well,
30
it
seconds
felt like
later.
Vince had nothing to do with the Evolution pay-per-view
Yeah,
because it felt so different.
Yeah.
You know.
but
And they never did a second one. It's like, come on.
Mhm.
Should have the
And
second
then
one. One of the best
people
shows
are
of the
in
year.
backstage bitching about Dana Warrior. Like, we don't know how to talk to her. Like, we don't know what to ask her. Like, she's just kind of sitting there on a roll that nobody knows what to do with.
Mhm.
They just hired her for PR.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
100%.
good publicity. Like, oh, we hired the Warrior's wife
Yeah.
because we felt guilty because we killed him.
It's like, okay, yeah, she's got to give creative input. Well, you could get anybody off the street.
By the way, how do we fare out for NXT this week?
That's what we're gonna get into right now. We're gonna do the
Alrighty.
NXT card. So we'll go first match.
Yeah, so we had to write on my handwriting.
Matt
on
Riddle
paper.
and
Yeah. So you know
Roddy.
what? The only thing I didn't like about this match, the lights were fucked up, and the
Yeah, at the
whole
very beginning
crowd
of the
was
match.
blackness. If you
The
see
whole what?
The
lights-
bell rings, everything goes pitch dark,
Yeah.
and the lights are on the crowd instead of
Yeah.
the lights coming into the
and
ring.
then they went
Yeah.
to just the ring, and you can't see anybody in the crowd at all. I'm like, this looks weird.
I liked not seeing the crowd.
I like seeing crowd because then you see
A lot of the
reactions
takeovers
people
anymore,
have.
they're actually doing that to where it's almost pitch
Well,
black
then
in the crowd.
after-
It's like singled on the ring.
After this match, then they widened a little bit so you
Yeah.
can see more of the crowd.
So
This match was absolutely
I thought the match was
insane
great.
too.
Matt Riddle versus
Roddy Strong.
Roddy Strong. Two people, actually, one person got it right with Matt Riddle. You know, and before the match started, and I watched, I'm like, why didn't I go Riddle? It doesn't make any sense for him to lose 2 times in a row.
Mhm.
And I didn't go that right.
I picked him to win, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were the only one who got it right there. We all got it right with the pin. You picked submission.
Yeah.
Austin got 14 minutes on the dot.
Wow.
So he got extra points there.
How many of us got the +1, -1
For
for the time?
You did.
Sweet.
So after that, Austin's in the lead with 9. You have 8. I have 3. Dave has 6. Then we go to Tyler Breeze and Velveteen Dream match.
Another great match.
Yes, I thought this match was very good, and then the women's was very good, but then the rest were great.
Yeah.
See, I
These-
dozed
these
off
are-
before the women's match,
these
so
were-
I'm completely oblivious. to the
These are
women's
3
match.
stars, where the rest are like, I think first was 4, and then obviously man, it's 5. The ladder match by 4.
Yeah.
4.5.
Ladder match that could be a
Yeah,
5
but
too.
then ladder match
That
was
was
very good.
The ladder match could easily be a 5, especially with some of the spots and some of the stuff that happened there.
Yeah.
The one thing about the ladder match I'd like to point out is Angelo Dawkins has been in NXT this entire
They
time,
said
and
he's
he's
been
finally won a title.
What, like 10 years or something?
Something like that. He started in, it was
in.
in FCW. He had so many partners. He had like Jason Jordan. He's pretty much been partnered with anybody you can think of that's been through NXT and buried and buried
That's
and buried.
crazy.
And now he finally gets a title with Montez Ford.
Yeah.
You've been there so long, you're a staple. As much as I don't really care for this stupid stuff that he does or this, that, and the other, congratulations.
Yeah. So we had Velveteen Dream win by pin, 7 near falls, 9 aerial moves.
I thought the ladder match was next.
I'm just going by how we have it written
Going
here.
down the card.
So Tyler lost. So the only one who got it right once again was Dream. Was Andy. We all got pinfall. Austin got 6 ±1 with the aerial. So did Andy. And everybody else got the aerial. I mean, near falls. You guys had ±1, so you got that. Then the aerials we all got wrong. So Andy actually took the lead here with 19
About that.
over
So
15
hungry.
to 6.
I sort of got Andy cheats.
That's why I lost.
Andy
It's for-
cheats.
It's for the last one. I call up people.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening?
So,
Oh yeah, I found a belt that we got to use for it. I have the little toy belt. It's awesome, but
Really?
I forgot it.
All right.
we'll bring it
So
next
then Streets Profits win. First to climb was Montez. First to touch was O'Reilly. First to hit with the ladder was Fish and O'Reilly. 10 aerial moves, and the last touch to lose was Blake. So the only one who got anything right on that card was Andy, with a dead number
That's
with aerials with 10.
time. Oh, how about that? Yeah.
So we all botched there.
Did the moves to what's his name, Jackson Riker count?
What do you mean?
You remember when Jackson Riker came out in the middle?
Yeah, he just started obliterating
Yeah.
everybody.
The big Jack guy.
Yeah.
That's Forgotten
Gunner
Son?
from TNA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder if I guess they count. He's not in the match, but
that would be an unscheduled appearance.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would have been. Yeah.
So
But I kind of like that whole thing.
The
when
one
you
thing
see
I
he's
did
unstoppable,
thoroughly
they all
enjoy
beat the shit
though
out of him.
is the athleticism of Montez Ford to be able to hit that springboard and just land perfectly on that ladder.
Yeah, so he's I didn't know what their names, so I didn't know the street props. So he's the one that wears the tights.
Yeah.
Just the tights.
When
So-
he hit that ladder, I'm just like, God damn, that's
Yeah,
impressive.
that was cool. It was a little anticlimactic, just like popped him once.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
That was a
whatever.
little anticlimactic. It's usually up there the ladder. You got the
And how
back
about
and forth,
poor,
back and
poor
forth.
Bobby,
Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly.
You see that picture I shared?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then at one point where they knock him with the ladder falls, and he falls on the ladder.
Oh.
Like, and then he does something else, and he falls on the ladder.
And the worst
again.
part was he turned towards the camera about halfway through the match, and
Yeah.
you just see his back starting to swell. There's that gash there already. I'm like, God damn.
He took a beat.
And like I said in the post, like I give him all the credit in the world, and he's a beast for even finishing that match the way his back looked.
Kyle was the MVP, I thought. Of
Yeah.
Yeah. O'Reilly's a beast.
Yeah.
I mean, all the weird stuff he does to the ring, you can't knock the guy for.
He's one of the best in the ring.
Yeah, he's good.
He'll take any bump. He's kind of like the Joey Janela there right now. He's not afraid to take any bump. He's not afraid to do any move. But God damn, he took a beat.
Yeah, I don't think he went to land on the ladder the two
No.
times.
Yeah.
It just so happened. And the one time when he got knocked,
I think
knocked
that's
him
when he
off
got the
ladder,
gash
and
in
he
his
turned
back
in the
too.
air, or maybe it was Bobby Fish and landed on the air one. I was like, that's pretty cool. And he
Yeah.
splashed him.
So Andy takes the dominant lead now at 22.
Oh,
And then we get to the women's match. Baszler wins by submission.
I picked EO.
Finishers 3, no outside interference. And because Duke and the two girls were stopped before they got in the ring.
Oh, they didn't,
So there was no technically outside
but
interference.
it counts for unscheduled appearance.
Yeah.
Yes. So we all got it right except Andy, who went with EO.
Yeah. I thought she was gonna
You
get
and your
it.
Japanese women.
I thought she was gonna get it. She's so cute though.
We all got it right with submission. You picked pin. Me
Yeah,
and
I thought she was gonna hit the moonsault.
Me and Austin hit it dead the center for finishers at 3. You got the plus minus with 4. You had 5. And outside
There was
interference.
2 moonsaults and 2 submissions though, because she got out. Didn't she get out and then back in?
I think the one moonsault she hit knees.
Wasn't there a moonsault to the outside and moonsault inside the ring too? Or maybe not. Maybe,
I don't
might be
think
wrong.
that counts. I think it has to be the moonsault inside the ring.
Yeah.
Well, it's a still a finish. I mean,
Um,
you do a Stone Cold Stunner outside the ring,
yeah.
still counts.
Yeah. And then all of us got the outside interference wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
So
we
this
all said
actually
yes.
helped Austin tremendously with 28 to 22. I had 19. Dave has 17.
Mm.
So we get to the.
That match was very good, but it wasn't
Mhm.
as good as the.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. But
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
think
they
I
could
might
have.
like
They
Roddy.
couldn't
versus,
have done much better. I mean,
And then the end,
from the highlights I
EO
caught.
kind of gets a little crazy.
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
end.
Didn't she beat the However with the kendo stick?
And then did a
the moonsault with
a
the chair. I was like, that was cool. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was
Yeah.
cool. So the next one might be like a wild brawl. Maybe that's where EO wins.
yeah. So EO
maybe you'll see the first ever women's hardcore championship match.
Yeah, okay.
maybe
No.
That'd be nice.
like a false count, no DQ match.
Yeah, they might have something like that. Yeah.
What's
or
the next
street
pay per
fight.
view?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Take over Chicago.
I would say Chicago. Whatever
so.
SummerSlam is.
Yeah, wherever. Oh, it's Toronto, I think, this year. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not sure.
SummerSlam's in Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah, so then there you go.
Then we have the Adam Cole Gargano match. Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome match.
it was great.
First of all, Adam Cole representing Pennsylvania.
Yep.
The hell with that. The hell with that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adam Cole. We all got Adam Cole right. Everyone got pin except Dave. Dave went submission.
I figured he beat him with the Gargano escape or something.
But he did put it in. He did
Yeah.
put him on it.
Do I get at least 1 point for that?
He should. That's a finisher, even though it's not his. I
Match-
wonder if it counts.
Match time was 31:45.
I said
So
35.
they rounded up to 32, but none of us got it.
Yeah, I said 35
Yeah,
minutes.
I figured it was going to be a long one, considering usually that match and NXT goes somewhere in between 25 to 40.
Yeah.
They give him that time.
How about Judd Gargano's Captain Marvel outfit?
Yeah.
I like that. But it
Yeah.
was shiny. It was the NXT logo too.
ripping
Like,
off
that's
the
sweet.
Andy Header
Yeah.
look.
Header did it first.
Who wore that first? Who
Yeah.
wore when the movie was still
Yeah.
opening weekend?
Then we had near falls 14. None of us got that. Andy
What
was the
was
closest with 12.
12.
Yeah. Outside interference, we all said yes, and it was except actually Austin, but he didn't get the points for it. I didn't
Hey, there
realize.
was interference in the Io Shirai because Candice came out.
Yeah, but Candace
Oh,
stopped
she
the
fought.
interference.
Oh, so that doesn't count. 'cause
Yep.
she
That's
fought him
just an
off.
unscheduled
Okay.
appearance.
So Austin actually should have had more points going into this, but as we'll see, it doesn't matter.
Oh, he said Candice would come out.
Actually, he had no interference for the Adam Cole match.
Oh, okay. Well, there wasn't, right?
Nope.
Nope.
So then
That
we
was
get
a great
to,
match, though.
Table destruction.
But the Panama Sunrise, I would say on the outside, man, that should finish them all.
Yeah.
How about the Ricky Morton Canadian Destroyer?
I know he's been doing that now. That's awesome.
What's up? He's
Ricky
almost
Morton's like-
70, and
I
you're
was gonna
trying to
say-
do like a move that a 20-something does.
He's in his 60s, eh? Rock'n'Roll Express.
How much of that move is the guy
A
taking
lot.
it?
Yeah, because
75%.
you saw him when he sprung up there. I was like, oh boy, here we
Yeah,
go.
that's a move where it's more the internet.
Yeah.
But still,
You got to
cool
get that nice running
Ricky
jump.
Morton's doing it.
So everybody but me said no tables would be destroyed. So you guys all got an extra 10 points. Now when it comes
Zing.
to
NXT, they don't destroy the announce table because there's only one
Very
announce table.
rarely, yeah.
so Riker, LeRae, Jessamine Duke, and
Marina
Marina
Shafir.
Shafir.
Shafir, Joshua Williams.
Now
Now
was Joshua Williams.
that's what they said. Josiah Williams.
Who's that?
I guess he was in the crowd. I don't know.
How about Britt Baker in the crowd? Did you see that?
No,
There's
no.
when they show Steph, because apparently she doesn't count as the thing. I
Yeah.
think. They show Steph. If you go a little bit over, Britt Baker's there. She's like,
Oh,
like,
really?
oh yeah.
I mean,
it's,
is
the
that
picture's
a
on the
bad
internet.
thing that Britt Baker's on camera at a WWE event?
Yeah, I was like,
Maybe.
oh.
Is AEW okay with that? I mean, I know
Well,
she's dating Adam Cole and
yeah,
everything,
I'm
but
sure
I'm
they
sure
don't
you're
care,
not
yeah.
supposed to have the competition on
But
television.
especially when you're snarling at the boss,
Yeah.
I think
So-
that's okay.
Shawn Michaels, Road Dogg, and Stephanie are not eligible for unscheduled appearances.
I guess they consider an appearance in the ring, right? Or not, or around the ring.
I
In or
guess
around
they
the
have
ring.
to be somewhat active superstar. I don't know.
Okay.
I have to look, but they said they're not. They don't count.
Honestly, I'm surprised that event had that many people there. Usually, stuff up there in Connecticut, it's hard to sell out.
Yeah. So nobody got any of the unscheduled. So it ended with Austin finally dethroning Andy
Yeah,
Getter
he jumped up with the last two, right?
at champion with 47 points. Andy finished with 40. Dave finished with 32, and I'm bringing up the end at 27.
Oh, let's do the Dominion card. See who wins that.
Yeah.
I can't
Um,
wait for that card. I mean, Jericho and Okada is going to be
Yeah, we're talking
incredible.
about. Do you think Jericho wins the belt? I would
In a
say
nutshell, it would be the smart thing to do
Before
to bridge the
AEW?
gap.
I would have said no, but now I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it would be the smart thing to do to bridge that gap to start opening conversations of like,
the
we're
working,
willing to
the
work
working
with
relationship
you.
that's definitely 100% coming.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only way I see it happening is you have to at least talk. You have to give a little to take a little.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but I mean that makes New Japan look great.
Yeah.
Jericho's the champion. If he was the
I mean, then you got
both.
AEW working with both China
Yeah.
and Japan with
I would
great
go.
superstars like
I
that.
would go into the TV deal, and if it happens in October, I would go into the TV deal
with
because
Jericho both belts.
with Jericho with 2 titles.
Wouldn't that be something?
I would have him walking in
Yeah.
on camera with
And then
the
he could lose.
AEW
yeah.
is Jericho shirt with his New Japan World Championship and the AEW
Yeah.
World Championship.
And then he could lose the New Japan title next month.
Yeah.
Other than New Japan actually bringing the title over here, has anybody actually ever brought the New Japan title over to the States that wasn't?
Kurt Angle did it in TNA.
Hmm.
He won it, but it was weird. They had like 2 New Japan titles because Brock was the champ, and he refused to come back or something. So then they had a
Brock
match
won
with-
the title. He started doing what he's doing now.
Yeah.
He only wanted to work like. the
So they made
pay-per-views and
they made a
certain
new
dates.
physical belt, and then Kurt
Told
Angle.
Brock to keep
Kurt
it.
Angle and Tanahashi
Really?
had a match. I think it was Kurt Angle, Tanahashi, maybe Nakamura. And then Kurt Angle won, and then he was in TNA when he's TNA World Champion.
Pretty much, they told Brock you could keep that
Yeah.
belt, and then like 6 months later, they gave him a lawsuit to appear in a Japanese court to get
Yeah.
it back, and they just mailed it back to
Yeah,
him.
and then Kurt Angle loses it to Nakamura, and then they get the classic design that they have now.
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty crazy. That's the only person who ever did it.
That's how I would book it. I would have Jericho on.
I think it's smart. And then you get Okada. Maybe you have the AEW pay per view, and Jericho wrestles twice, and then he loses one.
That'd be tough.
Yeah.
That'd be tough.
He would do it.
I know he'd do it.
Yeah,
I mean, he
do
did
it.
beat The Rock and Stone Cold on the same night.
yeah. Can he do it? Could he do it again? Can he
Could he beat
Okada
Okada
and
and Kenny?
I would have him do it too. I beat Okada and Kenny in the same night.
Yeah.
Screw
literally
it.
just be like
Oh,
to,
God.
to,
Yeah.
to
Can you
WWE.
imagine?
Yeah.
Bang.
Screw it. Triple threat winner take
Oh
all.
God.
It'd be a good way to get
Triple
Kenny
threat
back.
winner take all.
Yeah, and Okada wins it. or Kenny
Oh,
wins
what
it.
if,
Goes
what
back.
if who Okada? Who's the one that's like best friends with Kenny?
Kota Ibushi.
Kota Ibushi.
It's a triple threat. Kota Ibushi,
Oh God.
Jericho, Omega.
Well, that's like
Ibushi turns on he.
that's the rumored match for Wrestle Kingdom. Kenny versus Kota Ibushi.
Yeah.
Somehow they're gonna get there.
See, I don't see it.
And Ibushi turns on Kenny.
I would say if anyone turns.
I mean,
to
they've
Kenny,
wrestled
but-
each other numerous times before. It's nothing new to the fans, but I just
There's
can't
never
see
been a
that
grudge
turn.
match.
No, because they wrestled at the end of the G1 last year, and it was this big, like, oh my God.
And
they
Kota
still
actually
like
took
each
him
other.
out.
Yeah, Kota won. But yeah, that's the big no. The Wrestle Kingdom was 2 days next year, so they need people.
So
I don't know. Do they have
2
enough
days.
manpower to
That's
do
what
it
they,
now?
they need. AEW. They need people.
Will,
They
now,
need this,
now
they
here's
need
the
this
next
guy.
question.
I mean, you bring the Bucks back in as heavyweights and you give them a heavyweight tag team title
Yeah,
shot.
because their tag title division is lacking. Right?
Yes.
It is.
You turn it. Well, you gotta get the Briscoes. Got to come up somehow.
Briscoe should go to New Japan
Yeah.
or AEW. They've been in ROH for 15
The Briscoes
years.
would fit in perfectly in New Japan because of their style.
Yeah.
They did a couple shows and then we're over, but I don't know.
I just don't think they like it over there. I don't think they like.
it might be. Yeah, it might be culture shock.
Yeah.
Which one of the elite members is the next one to get kicked out? Jumped out, like a Bullet Club exit, or like they're like get out. Get
The
kicked.
OGs.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody right now. You don't
Of the elite.
Yeah.
Oh,
the elite or the Bullet Club.
The elite.
They're all
The elite's not getting rid of anybody.
Yeah,
the Bullet Club maybe.
I don't know, man.
Because I don't think in AEW they're going to be a group
Yeah, I think it's just gonna
in
be.
storyline.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I
I
don't
mean,
see
they go
them-
back to New Japan, they'll be the elite. There's
Yeah.
no way around it.
Because the Kenny Omega Hangman Page match is big money. So
Not to mention, I think between the OGs and the elite, I
That's
think
what
there's
I'm
a bone to
saying.
pick there.
If it comes down to Kenny Omega Hangman and they're all like in the elite, does one lose?
As far
they
as
say,
AEW is concerned, there is no factions, there is no
Yeah.
teams.
I think Cody might get a faction then, but a different one. Yeah, because I think
you'll see like Cody with MJF and
maybe
somebody else.
And then
MJF is
turns on him.
amazing.
He's got to turn on him. Yeah.
He's amazing.
He is. He's
And
really good for
the
being
word-
23.
He reminds me of Andy Weinberg. Even during a promo, he won't break character.
Oh yeah,
He'll sit there and talk to somebody on the
Steve
street.
Fulton sent me this
He
promo.
won't break character.
by MJF.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Credit to. Hold on. Credit to Alicia a Stout.
Alicia Atout.
Atout?
That's their mean gene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reporting live from the worst country ever, Canada. And right next to me is
He tells her shut up immediately.
shut up. I'm MJF reporting live from the worst country ever, Canada. And right next to me is Tits McGee from Rhode Island.
From Whore Island.
Wow.
Ackerman reference.
How you doing?
I'm great. I have never been better. Let's just real quick, we're gonna round off some questions here because I have to go beat up a guy named Kevin Blackwood here at what's the name of the promotion?
AIW.
Doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is MJF is here and baby, I am yours.
He's amazing.
He's good. Yeah.
He's so good on
And
the
he's
mic.
23.
Mhm, yeah.
He's so young.
He's gonna be one of their top heels.
He
Yeah,
is.
he
It's
is
gonna
the
be
top heel.
him and Jericho and
He's super inspired by
Moxley.
Jericho.
Well, they've already
and-
said their big five is going to be Jericho, Kenny, Moxley, Hangman, and
Yes, MJF.
MJF.
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of
Cody.
Jericho and Kevin Owens.
Okay, yeah.
Now, let me ask you guys this: considering we all had, everybody had the countdown clock to AEW, everybody had the countdown clock to Kenny. What's up with Marty?
He's as soon as his ROH contract's up, he gotta go.
I thought it was.
I thought it was up in April, but apparently it's
Yeah,
not.
that's what
He
we
has
all
some
thought.
time
His
in.
AEW contract was up in April because he
Is
was even saying in April. It's. I'm like, did he re-sign New
I don't-
Japan for a couple dates? Is that why his AEW?
Well, he did the best of the Super Juniors, but I don't know. His
That's
ROH,
over.
Yeah, that's over. But the ROH, they're still 6-man champs. They must have some time on his ROH contract because why wouldn't he go to AEW? Come on.
And I mean, you could put him right back with Cody. Like, you could bring Marty back in and like kick MJF out of the way. Like,
Well, probably I don't know. Whatever he does, if it's the next Fighter Fest or Fight for
Right.
Fall, maybe it's the first TV show. Maybe that's
Fighter
a big-
Fest looks impressive
The lights go out.
considering everything that's going on
Yeah.
with it, but I don't know if they're actually going to have the fan backing towards it.
Probably. I mean, he'll probably sell out immediately. But I'm thinking the first time you see Marty, lights will go out. They come back on. Oh, it's Marty Scroll. Have the
Or
mask
just hear the
on.
crow.
Yeah.
Now, does he come out with the umbrella?
Yeah,
like,
he'll have
open?
it. Yeah, no, he'll be like in the ring with the mask and the coat, and then just like open the umbrella, and it'll be like, he'll have his logo.
AEW.
Yeah, or something. Yeah, I was like,
You know he's going to cut a promo sooner
I
or
have-
later with
I
the
have,
umbrella
uh,
and just.
I have a shirt on the way.
Marty Scroll, sorry.
No,
See, I want a Hangman Page shirt in the worst way, but I don't like any of his designs.
They like
the horse one was cool. The elite horse one is
You're
really
a
cool.
fucking horse.
I mean, I was
That
going to get the
probable?
Hangman Page shirt,
Oh god.
going back to him and Joey Ryan.
Yeah.
So I found a website that I can get 3 T-shirts I really really want.
Mhm.
How much?
Each one's about 27.
Did we talk about? Did I see these?
Yes.
And
All right.
it's not pro wrestling tees.
It's
No.
not because they're like discontinued shirts. So this guy screen prints them,
Oh, okay.
which
Yeah.
is probably
Just
so
20
illegal. But it's the
Trademark.
WCW is Jericho
Oh,
shirt.
the Monday Night Jericho.
With
Yeah, I
the-
want that
with
one.
the it'll never ever be
Oh,
that. No.
Be the same again.
That's the Jerichoholics
Yeah,
one. Sorry.
Jericho. Okay.
Then I got the Jerichoholics WWE one. I didn't get it, but I have it on my list.
Yeah.
And then it's the Raw is Jericho. It'll never be the
Oh,
same
nice.
again.
Okay.
And then what I ordered that's on its way is the AEW is Jericho.
Oh, that one. I want to get that, but man, it's $27.99, and then for shipping.
Yeah.
I know about this.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
I got the 8 because they were like almost sold out.
That one
They're
has the AEW thing on the side too,
Yes.
which I like. I like when they have.
I like the
side
hoodies. The
Yeah.
hoodies that they have out,
They're
the
very
full
nice,
zips,
yeah.
they are nice.
Yeah, and then the I got a bonus shirt, a mystery shirt.
Oh,
for
cool.
$5 or $6.
Yeah, so who knows? It could be any.
Last time
random
I
indie guy.
got one, it was the British Bulldog.
Really, that's cool.
That's actually a cool shirt.
I mean, even if it's some random mini guy, it might be cool.
Yeah,
shirt,
100%.
you know?
Actually, I'm wearing any guy tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm wearing Sean Carr's Ninja Turtle shirt. Still kind of butthurt that he's no longer the PPW
Yeah.
champion because he was
Speaking of which, did you see who they're bringing in for the July show?
the 2 females.
I
Yes,
think Kelly.
Kelly is one of them. Barbie Blank.
Now, do they wrestle each other?
I don't know who the other one is.
It does nothing for me.
Summer Rae.
Summer Rae's this.
Oh,
this
Summer Rae. This.
next
Oh,
weekend.
okay. The Kelly.
I know Total Divas is completely fake, but she was really hard to watch on there.
I mean, Kelly's expose
Kelly-
in ECW is so much better than what the stuff they're doing now,
Kelly's hard to watch doing anything.
except taking her clothes
Yeah,
off.
except just the looking at pictures of her.
Yeah,
I seen it. I was like, please don't put me with her. I'm like, why don't you do something with Kelly?
Yeah, maybe you probably will.
You're
Header-
gonna wrestle.
Header-
You're gonna
Header
wrestle
jobs
a
out the Kelly
15-minute match with her. Like, oh, my
Header
God.
jobs out the Kelly in 5 minutes.
You guys watch for it.
Let's
Yeah.
make it happen.
Well, and like,
We got Gilbert. We have a little bit of pull here.
there's no Summer Rae match now, so I was like, oh god.
Triple
You heard it here first.
triple threat match. Andy versus the two women.
Oh yeah, could imagine.
Versus Summer Rae versus
Because
Mercedes
I
Martinez.
thought, okay, they'll put
Now,
Christina.
would you put a match with Mercedes Martinez on?
Yeah, because we could actually have a match.
Yeah.
Because she's good.
Andy in drag versus the two.
Yeah.
Versus the two.
Well, you
women.
know, did you see, not to interrupt, that Sanctuary's having that drag show?
They are.
And I was like,
Mercedes
no one asked
Martinez
me?
takes on
Well,
Tina
offended.
Colada.
Yeah, I'm a little offended there.
So you heard it here first. The Andy would 100% be in a drag show.
He's been in a drag show.
Well, no, this is a drag wrestling show.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tina Colada making
Yeah,
a return
yeah. I
appearance?
don't know, make up a new name or something. But
If I send a message out and say that you're interested, would you care?
no, I was gonna message him like, hey, but I think it's like, is it this weekend or next weekend? It's
Next
real
weekend.
soon. Yeah. So I mean,
It's the
I'm
same
sure
with
you can make an appearance.
yeah.
Tina Colada, one night only.
And I know the people that run Sanctuary and people that have a little heat with each other. But
Really? Who
Come
cares?
on,
It's wrestling.
yeah. Who cares? And if you're running different days, you're not taking that same.
Yeah.
Everybody has heat
Fine,
towards
so.
everybody. It is
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah,
It's
that's-
independent wrestling.
that's
We're all
dumb.
supposed to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dumb. I mean, why not work with everybody? You know.
I like going to all the shows.
Yeah.
By the way, did you guys watch Being the Elite at all this week?
I did not.
So,
I did.
what did you think about Joey Ryan cutting that promo about potentially not signing with AEW?
Yeah, he wants to stay with independent wrestling.
Yes.
I'm like,
He said if his blind girl was independent wrestling, he chooses independent wrestling.
yeah,
But he also just cut that promo on being elite.
That's okay.
yeah. Which is the
He
thing.
can still hang
No.
out with those guys and do what he wants, but
Yeah.
he can still wrestle the independent circuit.
What he's saying is like you're kind of with him, you know, like
Yeah. I am against the man, but this whole is being broadcast on being elite.
yeah. So it's, I don't know. I'm like, come on, Joey. I think eventually.
I'm
sign him.
loving these coasters, by the
Yeah, they're
way.
very nice, aren't they?
They're really Nick did a great job.
Yeah.
The only problem is you have to be careful when you pick your glasses up.
Yeah,
Sometimes
they stick.
they'll
Yeah.
stick, and then it makes
How
a
many
big
do we
bang.
got?
4. We got one for each show.
Sweet.
So I think Joey Ryan still does bar wrestling, but eventually AEW will get him.
I mean, I could see AEW saying, you know what, you're signed, but everyone else has an agreement that they can go do their own thing.
Yeah,
you don't want to be in New Japan, you don't want to be in Ring of Honor, you want to be an indie guy,
yeah,
be an indie guy.
yeah.
See, I found that hard though because I was the second or the third to last.
He's not going to
Being
get hurt.
elite.
He's not going to get hurt in an indie scene.
No.
He's doing.
He doesn't do that much.
He's gimmick
yeah.
moves.
Jericho and Kenny and Cody all said like this is our final independent tour dates until October.
Yeah, but
So like they're already saying like we're not taking any more bookings after we're done with this night.
probably not, but until they get rolling. But
It
then
would-
if they say, "Hey, we have so many days off,"
It would be nice though to have a guy like Joey be like, "Hey, take booking dates on these days this way, and then you're on the show maybe once or twice a month, and you're not stale, and then you come
Yeah, they
back.
can cycle through.
Yeah, you can cycle people out. Like, hey, go work here for a little bit, then we'll bring you in. We'll work a cool
Yeah.
storyline. Once your storyline's over, go get some work in the indie scene, make more money because now your booking's higher because you were an AEW
Yeah.
superstar.
By the way, question for you. Going back to Dominion. I thought Jushin Thunder Liger retired.
No,
He's
he's
got a
gonna
match.
he's gonna retire at Wrestle Kingdom.
Mm.
He's
So he's
it's
gonna
a
make it through
retirement
the end of
tour. Yeah. And they're trying to build up him and oh geez, who was it? Not Robbie Eagles, the other Bullet Club, El Fantasma.
So what are the odds that they send Liger out on a title win? He goes out with the belt. I mean, he is the most winning
The junior,
yeah.
maybe.
He is the most. He has won the junior title the most times.
Yeah, maybe as a thank you, one last.
Yeah,
you know,
one last.
I don't know, but I see him. He might want to lose on his way out.
Most guys like to go out in their back.
That's fine, but we're talking about Jushin Thunder Liger, one of the most influential
junior Flair,
cruiserweights. Yeah, but Flair wasn't in the title match either.
No,
but
we don't know who Jushin Liger is going to wrestle. I think maybe they put him. My friends.
Jushin Liger is like the Japanese version of Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, they put him in a like a multi-man match. You get to wrestle all the guys he wanted to. You know, all the big guys.
I mean, honestly, I think the match everybody will probably want to see in that case will probably be Jushin Thunder Liger versus Kushida, but we're not going to get that.
Getting that. He ain't getting him versus Rey Mysterio. So
no.
I don't know.
Who do you think it come down to the end? Who's it going to be? Ospreay?
Probably. Maybe it's a 4-way or something with Ospreay and then Ishimori. Maybe they bring back some of the older guys that like Great Sasuke or something. I'm sure they'll ask Liger and whoever.
Maybe
within reason.
Put Moda in there with it.
Nah.
No.
It seems more to heavyweight. Whoever they can get within reason that Liger wants, that's who they'll get.
I mean, Liger's not one. From what I've seen, Liger is not hard to work with either. He's very reasonable.
Yeah.
Plus, I think he just wants to put on the best possible matches.
Yeah, that he can. You know.
Yeah.
So here's our topic tonight. I was thinking the whole time, and I think we should.
We took a while to pick a topic too.
Yeah, we didn't get one. We still don't have a topic for tonight. So what I'm thinking is we can go. We're going to take. Obviously, you can't touch main guys in WWE because it's impossible. It won't happen. It's not going to work. New Japan, I think, is there. We kind of talked about a few that could possibly come. Bushi. I can't say the names, but
Bushi,
and then
not Bushi, the master.
and then you might have some Ring of Honor. Who knows? We don't know the working relationship with there yet. It hasn't been really seen. But eventually, WWE is not going to be able to keep everybody on contract, and guys are going to just get the point where like we're not going to sign because you're not using us.
Yeah, you can't blame them.
So who would be?
If I was one of them 56 guys that sat home the past 2 weeks, like
so we're gonna do our own draft. We'll say we'll go around the table. Tag teams count as one.
Okay.
And we'll start with Dave, and we'll start going through the minor roster.
Now,
obviously,
draft you can't, to who are we drafting to?
Like they're gonna go to AEW.
Oh, okay.
Like our predictions of once their contract's up, they're AEW.
Cody calls us up and says, "Who should we get?"
Yeah. Now, obviously, you can't touch
Roman.
Now, AJ. I still think when his contract's over,
he's going to finish it.
He's gone.
He'll finish it.
He'll finish the 2-year deal, and then he's going straight to AEW.
Yeah, he's going to say, I'll finish my time here in WWE.
Randy Orton.
And then he'll also wrestle in Japan.
I said for the longest time, Randy Orton would never go anywhere else but WWE. But that Brock Lesnar thing looked like put a bad taste in his mouth.
You never know.
I don't know. And he has a lot of respect for Cody from what I've been reading.
Well, without Orton, Cody never really would have got his break.
Yes.
So I guess it's kind of like repay
wouldn't that be a big match to build up now? Cody now versus Randy Orton in AEW?
And build up. It would be like a respecting, like pay back the debt.
Yeah. And what's his name? Does it run in? Ted DiBiase Jr.
Yeah.
He's actually fully retired.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Years.
Seth ain't going anywhere.
No.
He said Vince completely ruined his passion for wrestling.
Yeah.
So on that lineup, we'll just say no more contracts are available and everyone's free and clear. Except those top guys.
Okay, the top guys. Main eventers.
So who would your first pick be?
Brody Lee.
Oh, wow. Brody Lee.
Okay. What about you?
Briscoes.
The Briscoes.
Yeah, I'll get the Briscoes. I mean, the tag team division is stacked in AEW. Let's get the Briscoes there because the Briscoes need Lee ROH.
The Briscoes, that would be a great pick especially for AEW or a New Japan.
Yeah.
Because damn well those two are going to come in and be like, who are we working with?
Yeah.
How do you want
that will really make one of the greatest tag teams of all time to win the AEW tag belts.
I mean, let's be with the tag team division anymore. Let's go the Revival.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Yeah.
Revival and the Good Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think that's going to happen.
Yeah, the Good Brothers are gone as soon as their time's up.
There's got to be a reason why they didn't go heavy on tag teams. There's got to be.
Yeah.
They're probably they're sitting on
saving
money.
Space.
They're saving space for those two teams.
I think there's a contract for the Revival that says
it's
there.
It's just
as soon as you're allowed. Yeah,
it's ready for your name.
And the same for the Good Brothers as well.
Yeah. There's always going to be room.
They're getting the Wrestling Here in the Japan deal.
Mm-hmm. Finn.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
You think Finn would go?
No.
Maybe.
Not yet. He's got it too good right now. He's the champ. He's making solid money. He's
making money, but like he wins one.
Yeah, but he's been on a bit of a high lately. It's more of a high than he's been on in the last 3 years.
He's still IC champ, right?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we don't.
He's gonna wrestle Andrade at the Super Show.
It's gonna be a good show. Gonna be a match. No one's losing any titles. I don't.
No,
think. I think a cash in maybe.
the
But that's-
24/7 belt.
Yeah. Who else you got?
Truth.
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 Truth to AEW. Wow,
Yeah.
that's out there.
Think about, look at the past. Aside from Truth acting like a complete jackass, doing some of the stuff that Vince wants him to do, because him and Vince are buddy, and he'll do whatever Vince tells him. Because let's be honest, Truth's probably making more money than what people think he's making, being 50-some years old and 8 kids.
He's been there for 10 years.
Yeah.
At least.
But he can go into AEW and flip that switch to Ron Killings and put on great matches again.
But he still wrestle good now. I mean,
Yeah.
he just
Yeah, but they don't get the chance.
Yeah.
Who do you got?
I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens.
I would say Kevin and Sammy.
Yeah,
would
to
be
get that. Is that a package deal?
Yeah.
El Generico.
Yeah. If he goes back, he's El Generico.
Yeah.
I would love to see Steen and Generico in another
Oh
ladder
my
war.
God, Kenny! Just him going out and be like, "Where's my fucking shirts?"
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he would be Kevin Owens. I would tune into being an elite every week where he can just let loose and have
Yeah.
fun on there. He would,
And
be
he would
so-
have no filter
Oh
whatsoever.
my God!
Yeah, they would say
I think the only
do whatever you
thing.
want.
I think the only thing that
Within
would keep,
reason,
Yeah,
that won't
yeah,
get us
within-
booted off TV.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
say racial slurs.
I think the only thing that would keep him in the main roster is if they brought Adam Cole up so they can hang out all the
Yeah,
time.
maybe. Yeah, who knows? But they could put him on SmackDown, one on Raw. So
Yeah. If
I don't know.
they-
I think when his contract's up, he'll really think like
He's gonna think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not gonna be. Yeah, I'll just sign it.
Yeah, like again, it comes down to his family. Like, who's gonna offer him the more stable family situation?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, he still lives in Maryville. He lives in Quebec. He's still living in his hometown. But the hard part is, okay, AEW is gonna be based in Florida.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna be doing a lot of road dates. You're not gonna be traveling a lot.
If you're
would it pay
AEW
for him to move his family to Florida?
if you're AEW, your TV shows, do you travel or do you stay in one location?
You got to stay in one location.
I think
at
they
least for a
said they're
little
going
bit.
to travel. I'm not sure.
They got to stay in one location
But
for
if
at
it's
least
only,
a few
but
months.
if you think if it's only once a month, once a week,
Yeah.
But who knows? They didn't say they're going to tape shows. Like, are they going to be live one week, tape the next? They
From my
didn't really
understanding, it's
say
going to
it.
be live.
Yeah,
I think
But-
it'd be cool
but they do
to
one
be
show
in one
compared to-
location,
yeah. It would be like
Like
how Raw
TNA?
used to be.
like
TNA?
Lucha Underground.
Yeah,
One location,
which they might, but
and then
or
and
NXT.
then their pay-per-views travel.
yeah,
That's how I would do it. Saves a lot of
yeah.
money.
We'll see. I mean,
TNA Impact right now is wrestling out of Toronto.
somewhere in Canada. Yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah. One of my picks, I kind of want him to get spread his wings and go do his thing. I went Luke Harper.
Oh yeah,
That's Brody Lee.
I think.
Yeah. Oh, you already said. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you meant Brody King.
No, Brody
oh,
Lee.
geez, I whole time I was thinking Brody King.
I don't
not
know
Bro-
him as Brody Lee,
Yeah.
so you confuse me. So,
Yeah.
all right. So then I will go. I mean,
I think he's going there when
Yeah.
he's the contract.
yeah. Ooh, I would
If they
honestly.
let him go.
I'd love to see Andrade, but I think once he's banging Charlotte, she's not going anywhere. He's
they're-
not. He's
they got
locked
some-
in.
Apparently, they're engaged.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Charlotte's gonna be like Flair with the married thing too. The titles of the marriage.
I honestly, once Kofi retires and leaves, I don't see them keeping New Day as a thing. I'd like to see Xavier stretch his wings in AEW.
He tried that in Impact and it failed miserably.
I thought he did all right when he was the boxer. Remember that?
Consequences Creed.
Yeah, he was
horrible.
He was Apollo Creed's son.
But
Yeah.
he's coming into AEW with a following now.
Yes.
It'd be a little bit different. Yeah.
Everybody has seen my ginormous.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what I look like down there.
Everyone's
God damn it.
everyone's seen my up, down,
What if he
down.
tags? He tags Joey Ryan.
Yeah.
There you go.
Joey Ryan's like, listen,
Yeah.
mine's powerful. Yours is
I've seen the videos, and you could be as
Joey
strong.
Ryan bows to
Joey
him.
Ryan's like, but you could be as strong as me, and he teaches him the dick flip.
Porn
Oh my god.
Yeah. I think Xavier Woods would be an amazing addition to an AEW. I honestly, Xavier Woods is one of those talents. You could build a company around him.
He's jacked. Let's see, watching
His,
I'm like,
his
he's
mic
huge.
skills are unparalleled sometimes.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's very good. You could build
They just
a
don't
company
Do
around him.
much with him.
Yeah. You could build a company
Outside of
around
the
him.
tag team.
You know what I also like to see here's a deep cut. I'd like to see Ace Austin in AEW.
Oh, okay, yeah, he signed with Impact.
Yeah,
He's
he
signed with
he's signed
Impact.
with Impact for at least 2 years.
I would like to see
You
him.
never know
I'd
when
like to
that
see him
deal's up.
do his thing in Impact for a little bit and then go to AEW. I think he'd be a good addition.
Mhm.
I think he'd have some decent matches.
He'd fit right in with the high flying style.
Yeah, not to be biased. Obviously you.
I'd like to go over today.
I would like to see you and Tony Deppen. I think. Listen,
Wouldn't that be something?
Going back to Tony Deppen. I didn't get to hear it yet, but supposedly on Stone Cold's podcast, he gave him some love.
I don't even know where to look to find it.
Yeah.
He's on iTunes.
regardless of
That's
what
too
you
often.
may think of the
Well,
awesome.
goddamn, this air Tony Deppen, he's going to hell of a hand.
I'll tell you what,
Hell of a hand, goddamn.
this Tony Deppen, you can say what you want
Yeah.
about that son of a bitch with no legs, but Tony Deppen carried that match.
That's probably something
By
like
the
that.
way, the Casino Battle Royal. How did Dustin Thomas lose? His feet never touched the ground.
Well, they never said feet. They never said feet.
They said you have to go over the top rope and both feet must hit the floor.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Well,
When they threw him out, how'd they do it?
MJF kicked him out.
just,
Threw him
just
out.
literally kind of tossed him over the top
There-
rope like
And he
say
landed flat.
Yeah.
yeah.
There wasn't a
Well,
better
they
guy.
caught him, but
Yeah.
still,
There
his
wasn't
feet
a
never
better
hit the
guy
floor.
to,
I mean, come on. Realistically, he won that match.
He's still in it.
Like
Axelmania all
yeah,
over
yeah,
again.
he's still in the world.
I'd like to see both of them in. I think Dame would be a good fit in the AEW
Yeah,
with his character and his thing. I think he'd be a good. Like, I think that just with the type of stuff they're already kind of signing.
Mhm.
I'd like to feud Joey Janela.
Yeah,
How about that?
100%.
As long as you're not jumping off the back.
I'm
of
not
the
doing.
top of
I'm
the
not doing
building.
crazy
Yeah.
shit. Joey can do all that.
Yeah, Dame versus Joey Ryan.
There you go. Well, that'd be
Oh,
something.
boy.
Dame would put his butt
Wait a
on
minute.
him.
He
Yeah.
goes for the pornplex and Dame's like, no.
Yeah.
I do too many squats.
Yeah.
Even the indie scene, like,
I got one that doesn't get a lot of recognition.
Sean Carr in AEW.
He's been in ROH. He's wrestled for ROH a few
Yeah.
times.
I feel if you let Sean Carr off the leash and let him cut promos, he could be MJF,
Yeah.
and he could be an MJF 100%. Maybe not as foul or as explicit, but Sean Carr definitely has the ability to be that type of heel,
Mhm.
100%. And honestly, he has. I think if he hit if he had more time, because he's probably a guy who works out, but he also has a full-time job and a life and everything like that,
He's a
and
daughter.
a family.
No.
But if you gave him wrestling money and then all he had to worry about was just working out and hitting the gym, he would have a better. He has already a better
Yeah.
look.
Everyone look great. That's
And
even a regular shoot job. I would
Yeah,
say.
and he would have a better. He already has a better look. He would just need to put the body on it. He could be an MJF with his mic skills.
Mhm.
Not many indie guys have mic skills like that.
No.
Yeah,
Or are they doing that? They just don't let him talk.
yeah, 100%.
I got one that I was actually watching a few of his matches today, and it's a bit of a shame that nobody's really thrown his name out there a lot lately. But David Starr.
Okay,
See, I'm not familiar with him. I haven't seen
I'm
too
not
much of
either.
him.
David Starr is just one of those guys that he doesn't like. He'll write out like the longest winded introduction ever, and then he'll go out there and put on a 20-minute match that just baffles people. Like how
Yeah, I haven't watched. I think he's in PWG and stuff, but
what's his nickname?
He's like he's
The King of Taunts.
Jewish. Yeah.
What who would
Well, he is
be
Jewish,
who
but-
would be another legend that you would see in AEW soon?
Well, Warren Anderson's officially there.
Yeah,
but
Arn
I'm
Anderson.
I'm
Anderson.
saying as
In
like
the back.
maybe
That's actually someone that wrestles
in ring. Yeah. Well, obviously Road Dogg's back
Yeah.
because they kind of put him on camera like, hey, he didn't leave us.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's still there.
And Sean's like, he's probably down here with me now. You know what I mean? Like,
geez.
probably what happened at NXT. He's probably like, I can't deal with that shit up there.
Yeah.
I can't
yeah,
deal
yeah.
with Vince
And
anymore.
if you don't get me out of here, I'm going to
I'm
quit.
leaving, yeah.
And Sean's like, come on down to AEW.
Yeah.
Come on down to
Yeah.
NXT. I got you. That 100% had to happen.
I don't know, like people that could still actually go. A little
Yeah.
bit, man.
I mean, the Rock and Roll Express would be
Yeah, I can see the Rock and Roll Express bring them in, not for one shot or two shot.
Here's a thing. What if
Yeah, but-
AEW turns around and starts their own Hall of Fame,
Would that be
Oh,
something?
and their
no.
first inductee is the Rock and Roll
Yeah,
Express
would that be something?
because they never got it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like Demolition and
Well, definitely, yeah, because Demolition has the loss. What
Yeah.
didn't the Rock and Roll go in last year? or
oh,
year
not Rock and
before?
Roll Express.
Midnight Express.
Midnight
Yeah,
Express.
Yeah, Midnight Express. Yeah.
They put the Midnight Express in.
Here's what I think fantasy booking. The when
Marty
the
Jannetty.
when the revival's contract's up, the Young Bucks win the tag belts or wherever they're there. The lights go out, come back on. It's Jim Cornette, and Jim Cornette starts running them down because you know how they have their feud.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, like you Bucks are gonna get it. And lights go back off again. And it's the revival, and Jim Cornette manages
Whatever
the
they're going to
Revival.
call themselves down there.
I don't know what they call
Man, I
So that's the tough part, leaving such a
them.
well-known
I think
name.
I think they have to change
I
their
don't think
names
they're
too.
that.
Well, no,
Personally,
because that's their actual names.
Is it? I don't
Scott
think.
Dawson is actually
Yeah,
Scott
but
Dawson.
Dash Wilder. That's not
Yeah.
his real name. He's probably like Tommy Dash or something.
I honestly think the Revival isn't sticky enough that they'd be fine changing that tag team name and be okay.
WWE would never let it fly.
They had that. What was their original?
I'm just saying they don't need the name Revival to go somewhere.
It's not like it's this great name.
It's
It's not
not.
Legion of Doom.
It's not that
Yeah,
great.
but then FTR is really going to take off again.
Yeah, it'll probably be something with an R because Cody had that in his cup at Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're gonna keep hitting at that because they know they're gonna get him.
Yeah.
But
They already. I guarantee you
Yeah, I
they're
wonder
already
what-
talking and nobody knows about it.
well, they could probably. Yeah, I'm sure.
I'd like to see some managers and more. I would like the manager gimmick to come
Yeah,
back.
I like managers.
Mhm.
Jimmy Hart.
Well, nah, he's a little. old.
If he ever left WWE, that'd be crazy.
He's not doing anything with them now.
Yeah, well, he's like legend.
Yeah, but they're probably still cutting him a check.
Yeah,
He wrote 90% of the music. They probably still copyright and use every now and then. He wrote everything.
him and Jim Johnson.
Well,
everything.
AEW
Jim
actually picked up
Johnston.
Jim Johnston.
Did they?
Yes.
I don't know why they fired him. Like, why would you let him go? He made like all
He,
these great.
he
Christmas music.
literally the last 20 years of music has been Jim Johnston. Like all those theme songs that you were like,
It
damn
was,
right, yeah.
It was usually him and Jimmy Hart, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
or Endor, or
Who else would you put on that AEW list? I mean, I would love to see.
most likely Sasha.
Yeah,
That's
does
inevitable
nothing.
as
That
well.
does nothing for me.
Yeah,
She does
Mercedes.
nothing for me. I'd like to see Tessa, but I'd like to see Tessa in.
Yeah, I kind of see everyone wants to test a Charlotte for you.
I'd like to see Tessa in Charlotte, but
Johnny Impact and Taya.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Impact would be great. How about Jay Lethal? Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
Jay
there.
Lethal's never gonna leave Ring of Honor. He's got it too good there.
Yeah,
As great
I
as
hope
he
he
is, he
does,
doesn't
though.
have to leave.
yeah.
Matt Taven.
I hate Matt Taven.
I know you hate Matt Taven, but he's still a great, solid in-ring
Ugh,
performer.
I don't think so. I don't know if he would go. Maybe. I mean,
You know who? Hopefully they let her go because they're not using her, and I think she could be a superstar in the world. That Rhea Ripley.
Oh, yeah.
Rhea Ripley's got it too good.
Is she?
in
No,
UK
Tony
too.
Storm is UK champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not using her though. She was the opening feud of Tony Storm, and they just like kind of shut her away. Like, okay, bye.
Yeah. See you later. You and your brother Pete Dunne.
Yeah, you and your brother Pete. Yeah.
Twins.
I think Ember would do good there.
Yeah.
Ember.
Go back to her name,
Ember
Athena.
Moon
Yeah.
would be amazing.
They're
Go
not
back
doing
to her
much
name,
with that.
Athena.
Was that her name? Ember's name?
Yeah, Athena.
Just keep
And
the same look.
the eclipse
Athena
was
Luna.
called the O face. Mm.
I don't like that name.
Listen, I'd show her my O face.
All right.
I love.
Well then,
I love Ember Moon.
we're sticking.
I think eventually Kota Ibushi will be there.
She is probably one of the only. I never in my life owned a female wrestler T-shirt ever.
I did until
Till the
recent,
man.
until recent
And
years.
I have 2 Becky Lynch shirts, and the one I'm glad we ordered when we did because you
Yeah,
can't find it.
Yeah, he can't. He's not allowed to sell it.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you message him,
I would love.
down low.
Yeah, I
You
would
get
love
one.
a Ember Moon shirt.
Yeah, her first one was lame. It was just her name with like the moon.
You
Yeah.
missed out on Monday. I think T-shirts were buy one get one for $1 again.
Yeah,
You know, there's an Alexa Bliss coffee shirt now.
yeah.
I was like, I will buy that one. It's $10.
Is anybody else
like
a little annoyed about that whole promo? Like, really, she's gonna get pissed off over a cup of coffee?
Yeah, and then they had her sit in the coffee and
Yeah.
her white pants and like. Did you see that meme?
Yeah.
I found him yesterday where it's like, last week they had her take off her shoes. Now she's sitting and getting her pants dirty. Someone needs to check these writers to web history.
Yeah.
Like, the
Well, they said we were
fetish
saying
stuff.
too that supposedly Natty and Alexa Bliss are on the plane, and they're going to try one last ditch effort to get a women's match on the card.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, the people are so bad.
That's like pulling teeth over there with them.
Yeah.
It's as much as it would be great for women's rights over there.
But would they be safe though? I mean, someone in the crowd would be that fired up, they like shoot her or something, you know?
They get I don't know
Yeah.
if they shoot her.
I wouldn't trust
Or
WWE's
trying to
security
stab
after what
some-
they did to Bret Hart.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not their. It's probably their security over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So you know. And
I
then
mean, they had
security
a
guard
match-
might be like, yeah, kill
They had
her.
a match between
know?
Alexa and Sasha over there, but they were fully covered like
And that
head
was-
to toe.
That was in
United Emirates or whatever. United.
It wasn't. It
Arab
wasn't in
It's a
the
different
as
area.
bad
Oh.
area. Yeah, it was a lot more
Oh,
controlled.
that was Abu Dhabi. This
Yeah,
is,
so it's over there, but
this
not.
is Saudi Arabia.
Vince is like, I'm going to give you a ticket,
Yeah.
and you go in there and you tackle the hitman.
Yeah.
That's your job.
And then MJF will reference it.
Yeah, MJF was hilarious. Look out, a crazy
Yeah.
fan. But anyone else on that list you would like to see?
Gorillas of Destiny.
Okay. Well, maybe. I mean,
Oh,
they,
the Tong-
they like
Tongas?
they like Tonga Toa Toa. What's jeez Tonga
Tama
Loa.
Tonga and
Yeah,
Tonga
Tama
Loa.
Tonga and
They
Toa.
would be
Yeah.
good in like maybe 2-3 years when the Bucks get their titles and they have like a little bit of a title run going,
Yeah.
and they're like the Bucks are kind of like beating everybody. Because didn't they have like a bad taste in their mouth because they left the Bullet Club to become the Elite and the Tongas?
And we're the original, the OC Bullet Club.
yeah.
Actually, if
I don't know.
if we're gonna go
They
that
love New
route,
Japan.
What if they have a Bullet Club versus Elite?
Yeah, they might.
Club?
Yeah, they can have that.
usually they go like a big 5-man tag with stuff like that, so it'll probably work.
You never know. I can see that.
Or AJ and Finn's contract ends up. They bring in Big Bad Valet or whatever his name
Big
is.
Valet.
Bad
Big
luck, Fale.
Yeah, whatever his fucking name is. They bring them two.
We got to
him
remember the original 2 members
And the
were
Good
Finn
Brothers.
Balor and Bad Luck Fale, aka Prince Devitt.
with the Good Brothers.
Yeah,
No, the original two members of Bullet Club was Prince Devitt and Bad Luck Fale.
There was Carl Anderson.
Yeah, then it was Carl Anderson and
then Luke Gallows. Came
And
in
what's
after
his
that.
name?
then the Tongas.
Your Jiro Takahashi.
Yeah.
Jiro
Yeah.
Takahashi.
So imagine if they bring they're like, oh, all elite wrestling is amazing. We're the top wrestling company in the world, and we are the elite. And then all of a sudden you hear you see the club, the Bullet Club thing, and you see Finn walk out,
Yeah.
and then you see
the real player.
and then you see Bad Luck come out. And
Yeah,
you
behind
see,
him,
Then you see
the Rogue General.
yeah, and then they clear the way, and AJ walk. Yo,
Yeah.
pop.
That place is going insane.
Well,
yeah.
AJ
what a
took
feud
over
that
the
would be.
Bullet Club after Finn Balor left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, did they jump Finn out, or was it just like a handshake?
Finn walked away.
Okay.
I thought they beat him up.
No.
They
I know-
beat
I
up,
know.
They beat up AJ.
I know they
Yeah,
beat
beat up AJ. Kenny finished off AJ.
Yeah. Mhm.
But I know there's one I would love to see, but it's never going to happen because he enjoys his freedoms way too much for what he does. Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
He has way
Anyway,
too
he's
much.
probably going to stay in New Japan.
Yeah, he has way too much leverage between their Rev Pro and Progress. There's
I-
just no way in hell he's
I
gonna.
like-
Do you think Osprey ever shows up at
I don't know. He
He's-
seems all in with New Japan right now.
Yeah, he's in New Japan. He's in Ring of Honor occasionally.
I
but-
know Ricochet was throwing feelers out to him.
Yeah, he said I remember one time he posted on the line. He goes, "How many house shows did he go? Do they do a year? Fuck that." It's like,
Well,
that's awesome.
Osprey said he doesn't like the schedule. He likes having a set schedule of dates he works. Not okay. You're
He
gonna do
announced-
Monday night, and then you're gonna do.
He announced at the show he's moving to Japan.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in WWE, it's like, okay, you're going to work this show on Monday, drive all the way through the night to the next town, sleep it off, and then you have a house show Tuesday night.
Yeah,
And then you
it's a
sleep
rough-
that
it
off,
is a rough
drive.
schedule.
You get a day off, you drive, and then
They
you
should
have
get rid of
another
house shows.
Yeah, or just do a couple, one a week. You know,
Yeah.
or 2 a week. One's
If
Raw,
you're going
one's
to do one a
SmackDown.
week, you might as well have a third show.
Yeah, but like let's say you give the Raw people, they do Raw and they do a house show on Tuesday. Oh no, because they're Smack. Yeah, well, there's SmackDown. Yeah, there
Then
you go. And
SmackDown does
then
the house show Wednesday.
yeah, or Thursday, and then they do SmackDown Friday, and then they can have off the rest of the week.
Yeah,
That ain't bad.
Yeah, 100%. They need to fix something.
Yeah,
And
they're working way
honestly,
too
I think
much.
once Vince loses it, I think
Yeah.
Triple H would he'll reduce the scheduling.
I think so, or at least make it where
300 days a year is a lot.
It is too much.
even like
Even
250.
even New
is a lot.
Japan only books like 200 days a year.
Yeah, New Japan's schedule is very light. I mean, maybe it's
Yeah.
harder matches, but still, it's very light. except
I
for
mean, once the
G1.
G1 kicks off, that takes up about a third of their matches for the
And
year.
you have to realize too, a lot of people are like, well, WWE doesn't put on nearly the shows that the New Japan and other competitors do. They kind of can't, because you can't go out and blow yourself
Yeah.
out on a Saturday because you have to work 4 more times that
And
week.
God forbid you have a house show Saturday and
that's
want
where
to
the
have a
house
pay per
shows
view
are.
the next day.
They take
Yeah,
it easy, but
so,
you can't blame
so
them.
they're literally watching WWE is like literally watching the All-Star game for during a pay-per-view. They're like, we'll go a little crazy to put some on for the fans, but for the most part, I'm conserving myself because I have playoffs next
Yeah,
week. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, it's just if they're like, hey, we're gonna give you a month off, go out and put some
Yeah.
put some work on.
Cycle through, guys.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a 57 that ain't being used.
Yeah,
You know?
There's
It's-
just not enough to go around in WWE.
Well, there is. There's enough people. There's you just focus on 20.
I'm talking about creative wise.
Oh,
Like, they don't have
20's
enough
even being
for what they
generous.
Yeah.
You're focusing on like 6.
Yeah, and that's it.
You're writing for maybe 10 guys, and you got another 30 some guys sitting in the back twiddling their thumbs
Well,
like, yep.
There's
this
probably
is- this
people
is what we
writing,
got.
but then Vince just shoots it down.
You're
And I
getting
mean-
the champ too. So you got Kofi and Seth are getting written for because
Yeah.
there are 2 champs.
Brock.
Brock is getting, but he's kind of part of the title
Yeah.
chicks, so he's just kind of thrown in there. Roman has his own show, his own thing.
Yeah,
The Miz,
Shane.
I still don't think they're writing 24/7. That's probably the guys just having fun
Yeah.
with it.
Even Drake Maverick they've given him absolutely nothing since he came over.
Yeah,
Remember
between-
he managed
he-
AOP, but
Yeah,
AOP's
but
been
what
missing.
happened to them?
he
Yeah.
pissed himself, and you've never seen him
Yeah,
ever.
oh, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the AOP been?
Yeah.
One of them was
Since they
hurt.
got
where,
injured.
where has the tag team champions
Yeah.
been?
Ryder and Hawkins. Who
Yeah,
knows?
what happened to the Viking War Raider experience?
Yeah. Viking experience.
They're literally burying them so people forget how that they changed their names 4 times.
Yeah.
And they'll come back in like 3
But
months.
whose fault was that?
They better be the War Raiders, at least War Raiders, and have their names back.
Yeah. It's just so bad. It's so
Yeah.
bad. I'm very optimistic.
The
but
4
this
of
is-
us with Austin could write better.
A lot of people could. They're just it's stupid ideas, and they'll probably come up with some great ideas.
I don't think the
Like,
writers are the problem. I just think they haven't. You're pitching it to a wall.
Yeah.
Get rid of Vince.
Can't.
Not get rid of Vince. Give Hunter, Shane, and Stephanie. Let them do their thing. Give everybody their name back. Everybody their name back. Let War Raiders become War Machine again. Just go back to what works. Make them comfortable again to want to work there.
Mm-hmm.
Because it isn't me or does anybody else feel like everybody's extremely uncomfortable working there.
Yeah.
I think a lot of
Oh, and fire EC3.
fire. I never liked him, but they didn't even give him a chance.
Then they never gave him an
Yeah.
opportunity.
I mean, he got
Poor
one
guy.
shot and he pissed it away.
I think he'd be a good.
He beat Dean, and then Dean beat him, and then that was it.
He'd be a good heel. I think.
Yeah, apparently he's a real good
Well, no, he
talker.
came out for a match and Braun killed him.
Yeah,
That's the last time.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, Braun killed
Now
him.
he's a 24/7 guy.
Yeah, now he's walking around with Rockstar Spud, Drake Maverick in the back, looking for.
That meme of him drinking the beer, like it's like I don't blame him, man. I'm not even a fan of it. I don't
Anybody
blame
else
you.
find the video of when Jinder won the 24/7 title a little funny
Which one?
when they were at the golf course?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he actually did win. He won on. Did you see the
So
one?
Jinder's a 2-time champ now.
Jinder won it again.
Yeah,
He did.
When did he win it?
He,
on the plane.
As they're about to get on the plane, he rolled him up on the tarmac and pinned him,
Oh.
and then ran onto the plane. And then he fell asleep on the plane, and R-Truth pinned him, and then ran and locked himself.
What did he like lock himself? Like,
Yeah. Yep.
Didn't I tell you somebody was going to get pinned while they were sleeping?
Yep.
I told you it was
And
going to
then
happen.
R-Truth locked himself in the bathroom and stayed there for the rest of the 14-hour flight and kept his title.
They should have him lose it like one of the rap guys over there, and
Yeah.
then he beats him back.
Yeah. I'll lose the one of the Singh brothers.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are they still there? I don't know.
Yeah.
They still go
I wouldn't
to-
mind seeing them somewhere else. I mean, they're very talented.
Apparently, they're a good tag team. I've never seen them actually wrestle.
Really?
Yeah.
The Bollywood boys, yeah.
Yeah. They
I've seen
Harv
him
and
just-
Gerv Sira.
I've
they
seen,
take some of the best bumps.
Yeah, Randy Orton throw him around.
Oh my
That's
god!
right.
When Randy Orton dropped him on his head, it went. Like,
Yeah.
No, but
Whoops.
what I've seen their matches and they put on great matches for a cruiserweight style. Great. Fantastic.
Mhm.
I've never. I think were they in TNA for a hot minute? I
Might
think-
have been.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah.
I mean, look at Mustafa Ali. That dude's putting work in.
Yeah, I don't
Like-
think he was even on this week.
Brian
Honestly.
Danielson somewhere else would be nice.
It would be, yeah. I think he might be by the next contract. He might say, "Hey, I don't know."
I mean, AEW is throwing out a lot of money.
yeah.
I can go back to my old ways and wrestle how I feel and when I feel.
And he's such a big superstar. You can just wrestle here and there. You know,
Yeah.
not the full schedule.
And then you got the rumor of Phil Brooks.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't see it.
Phil Brooks.
Does he come out to cult personality?
Yeah, yeah. Why not? It's not
I think
copyrighted.
give him his own.
I would come out to it.
Yeah, I think you'd have to at least the first time.
Dude, if they're sitting on here,
What?
that plays. Honestly, I still think it's gonna happen.
Either that or you could hit the Kill Switch song. I mean, either song would probably do it.
No, they can't. Well, yeah, I guess they could. It's a kill switch.
I honestly, Chicago show, I would hit CM Punk's music
and then MJF comes
and
out.
MJF walks out.
Who
And
would
MJF like,
expecting?
what did you stupid idiots think this is gonna be? CM Punk?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That
He
guy,
sucks.
he's a bum. He don't
Yeah.
want to wrestle. He's wearing some mask and fighting in gyms all of a sudden, or getting beat up in UFC.
Yeah.
Tony's calling it now. This is going to happen.
Yeah.
That'd be.
But how do you think
heat.
that's going to fare out for them going head to head with UK's next takeover?
They're not
They're gonna kill it because UK's takeover is probably gonna be not that.
the.
I'm sorry, I love NXT, but the UK to me is
I'm
fucking
into it.
boring.
The UK one starts at 3 p.m. So
Yeah.
that would
You're
be
still
over.
going head to head with it on
No, it's
time wise, no, but same day, same style.
different country.
Oh,
I mean, you can watch both. If you
Yeah,
want to.
I mean, the only saving grace right now
and there's also
for
New Japan show.
UK
also
is
that
knowing that
night
Pete
in-
Dunne-
in,
Pete Dunne and
UK.
Walter. That's your saving grace right there, is knowing that those two have a rematch coming.
oh.
I don't even want to see. I didn't think the first.
What
one
about
was
Walter going
great.
to AEW? Or
I
something?
think that'd be much better because I don't know what he's doing in the UK. NXT
That-
UK does not do it for me.
Every single guy has the same haircut. Every single guy in the roster looks exactly. They're
Just
white
about,
dudes
yeah.
with the undercut
Yeah.
long top and a beard.
Yeah,
Every single guy has the same
Well,
look.
Walter doesn't have a beard.
yeah. There's only a couple guys that look a little different.
Very
like
yeah.
Arrow with the mask.
Well, I see that guy with the horns.
Yeah.
Him and that big Eddie Dennis, the big guy
Yeah.
whose gear is terrible.
Yeah.
And that big fat guy that was kind of like Vader.
Yeah.
Jordan Devlin.
No, Jordan Benevin looks like generic Finn Balor. Even though he's trademarked, so I get it.
That's
I get
great
it.
value brand Finn
Yeah,
Balor.
Yeah, it's a great value brand. But yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, so that's and then the New Japan Royal Quest show is apparently that day, but that might be at night in England, which will not be the same time as AEW. But
Here's a fun one. Let's mix shows real quick. Let's go things that weren't cool in high school and wrestling.
Mm,
AEW video game.
mm.
They go the old school THQ. Do you want the same graphics or just beef them up a hair but keep them looking exactly
maybe
like
make it a little bit better, just smooth them out and round it up, but still make it like that.
At least bring it up a little bit with the times.
Yeah, like Fire Pro Wrestling graphics.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
But the same control schemes.
Yeah, as the
Yeah.
64, as the Aki engine, it's called.
That'd be fucking
Yeah,
unbelievable.
they'd sell tons.
But give me a better created character.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they can now. I mean, geez.
Yeah.
I mean, Andy Header wins AEW title.
Yeah.
Supposedly the New Japan, the Japan video games with the same ones had a much more in-depth created character.
Really? So I never
Like,
got to mess with them.
you could change like moves and stuff.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, Virtual Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
Which you're like, why didn't they make one since? Like, there's no Fire Pro was the last one, but like for years and years there was no New Japan game even in Japan. It's like, what are you doing there?
100%. But yeah, that would be awesome. That's a rumor. Now, supposedly, THQ is gonna split their brand. Now, I don't know if this is because that AEW's already been kind of talking that they want to go through the old school style because THQ is still making games kind of with 2K, and 2K is like, we're gonna make another wrestling game that's gonna be WWE, but it's gonna be more of an old school style feel wrestling,
Okay.
kind of like No Mercy and
Yeah.
kind of like
WrestleMania 2000.
WrestleMania 2000 and WWE All Stars.
Oh, okay, yeah, I like that.
So I think they're gonna try to make the old they're gonna try to release bi-yearly like the arcadey fun version and then
Okay.
the realistic version.
Honestly, the last
that
two
sounds
wrestling
cool with
games
that.
I had fun playing was WWE Attitude from the
Oh my
early.
God. Oh
that
my
one was
God.
horrible.
Oh,
No,
That game was terrible.
I hate that game.
the move list is a little bit easier, but I actually enjoyed
Do you
that
remember
one.
what the moves were? Like down, left, triangle for to do the suplex
Yeah.
and
That
stuff like
game
that.
was terrible.
And then
Well, you know what? Attitude. Well,
Raw versus SmackDown 2007 was
First it
probably
was-
one of the last ones I actually enjoyed
what
playing.
was the one before Attitude? Was it Warzone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
yeah, that was bad too.
Yeah, but it was cool until you played the N64 games. Like,
Yeah.
wow, Warzone's fun. And then he plays N64. Wow, that's a piece of garbage.
Yeah. So for me, it would say like I would literally do the 4 N64 games. Then everything after that is completely erased as if it never existed. And then you pick it back up with SmackDown. SmackDown was a good
Raw,
game.
yeah.
And then SmackDown 2.
Yeah, here comes the.
And then
shut your mouth.
just
Here
then,
comes the pain.
shut your mouth.
Oh,
or was it just bring?
It might go. Yeah, okay. There's 3 of them,
Was it shut your mouth and just bring it?
and then
Here comes the pain.
Yeah.
Those were all good games.
So one of them they say is the best one out of that whole series.
I think it's Here Comes the Pain.
yeah. I was skip. There were so many
Yeah.
wrestling games at that time.
And
I was
then-
way behind.
And then I mean the 2K ones, they're hit or
The
miss.
SmackDown vs. Raw ones were okay.
Yeah.
I like the one where you could do the road to WrestleMania and do the storyline.
Yeah.
They were fun. But like
SmackDown versus Raw 07 was probably the last one I thoroughly enjoyed playing.
Now
And the story mode for that was great because even if you'd like change your story up the second time you went through, you never really got the same result twice, which was pretty enjoyable.
yeah, the only other game system that I would say had amazing wrestling games was the Day of Reckoning and WrestleMania.
oh, for GameCube. WrestleMania 22, 21. It was 21, 22, and 23, I think.
Yeah, the
I have-
GameCube games
I
were
have one.
good.
Yeah. They weren't bad.
Yeah, they were good games. They were fun. They were kind of like SmackDown versus Raw versus SmackDown, except they had collision. So if you suplex somebody and they were doing something behind you and their legs hit you, they'd like,
Yeah,
they would like.
Did you ever see did you ever play the TNA Impact game?
Oh, terrible.
The
yeah.
story mode sucked because you were basically Suicide, and that's how Suicide came to be.
Yeah, Suicide was
But
created for
I
that
thought
game.
the moves were a little bit crisper than WWE at the time. I thought it looked better.
The moves are actually good. You know who did the moves? Samoa Joe and Christopher Daniels.
Mhm.
They were all mocap. But like
Oh, really?
we tried the Ultimate X match. We played it for 45 minutes and we couldn't figure out how to get the X.
Really?
Like we were both standing there to climb the X, like the ropes, and both pushing every button, and we still couldn't get the X. Like this
Oh.
game is terrible.
Wow. And then I mean 2K19 was good.
I see. I haven't played any in a couple
Yeah,
years.
I still collect them. I have all the 2K19,
Yeah,
all
well,
the 2Ks.
like 18, 19. What's the difference?
I'm
between
still
one
trying to
and
get some of the
other, you know?
Few odds and ends.
SmackDown
Yeah.
versus Raws. I still need a few of those to complete my collection.
I have most of them.
Do you have any doubles?
I don't think so.
I'm trying to get them for the 360 though.
Yeah, that's what I have them on. Yeah.
By the way, while we're on things
'Cause
that
that's
we're
why I
playing in
was
high school, how did
360.
you enjoy your game box?
It was good.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I
Mortal
liked it.
Kombat?
Yeah.
The original Mortal
I didn't get
Kombat.
to play it. What?
The original Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat.
Original Mortal
MK1.
Kombat for Super Nintendo.
The censored version.
The censored
Yeah.
version.
Now, are you gonna go home and play Aliens?
No, I don't know. I didn't get to play anything. I did get that new Tojo Earl too, so I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
I got
Um,
tons to play. I always have too many games.
And
to
then
play.
WWE All Stars was a lot of fun.
I thought the game
It
was
was
really
very
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Super unrealistic, but it was
Yeah.
such a simple
That
grappling
one on the
system.
phone was terrible. That WWE Immortals or whatever.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Most phone games are.
Yeah, I can't play fighting games.
And then
like
that one, Legends of WrestleMania, had a cool thing where you could it'd be like Celtic Warrior versus Ultimate Warrior. Like,
What about the old school Raw game for the Nintendo and for Sega?
Oh, yeah, it was like lock up. tap a
I just
button,
remember
suplex.
that was the first game that I played, and I was like, this fucking exclusive shit it can never happen again. Because I remember I had a Super Nintendo, and I was like, cool, I get these
Yeah,
characters.
I got like Mr. Perfect for Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and then my friend had it for Sega, and he had characters that I didn't have, and
Yeah.
I was like,
Like Ric
pissed.
Flair was on one. It's
I was
like,
pissed about it.
I remember my first
those
wrestling
games
game
weren't
was
very good, but they were the only ones back then.
Yeah.
Survivor Series for Sega. That was one of my first.
What was the one where the WWE made?
WrestleMania, the arcade game, the fighting game.
Yes, it was like made by the Mortal Kombat
Yeah,
people.
Midway. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a
Wasn't-
fun game. There's a sequel
It
called
wasn't
In Your House.
bad. It wasn't
In your
bad.
house,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it was. It's not the base game. It's fun.
It flowed really nice.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but one thing I always noticed about this video game being a Sega game, which the graphics were Sega quality at the time, they were
Well, there's-
probably some of the
there's-
better.
Royal Rumble, Raw, Super WrestleMania for Sega, and there's no, maybe not.
No, there was a Survivor Series game.
No,
No?
not for. Wait,
That was Super Nintendo. There was a Survivor Series game.
well, maybe it's Super Nintendo. It's not. I don't think there's one for. Genesis.
It might have been the WrestleMania game then,
I could
but
be
you could
wrong.
pick the Survivor Series match. And I always remember one thing stuck out in my head. It didn't matter who was on your team. If you had Hulk Hogan, you couldn't beat the Ultimate Warrior. It's vice versa. If you had the Ultimate Warrior, hell yeah, I got a shot. Can't beat Hulk Hogan.
There was a glitch we found in SmackDown Here Comes the Pain that if you put Kane's finishers at 0 and put all of your finishers maxed out, even if it was a handicap match, you could beat Kane till he's completely red that he cannot physically take any more damage. If you only turn pin on, you cannot pin him. We beat him for 3.5 hours.
Oh God.
Hit him with every chair, hit him with all of our finishers. 1, 2, kick out.
Mm.
It was like a glitch. You could not beat Kane. It was
There
crazy.
was one. I think it's SmackDown vs. Raw, like 08, 09. As long as the ladder was set up, as long as you get your finisher and hit L1 first, it would teleport you to the top of the ladder and just suplex the guy off.
Really?
One of my friends was like, he's awesome ladder. Like
That was like one of
always.
the oh my god
Yeah,
moments.
and then it'd be like, oh, you guys finisher. It's like L1, and you're here. It's like, boop, top of the ladder, suplex. It's like, what?
yeah, they were fun stuff.
We'll have to do a wrestling game one. How about Royal Rumble for the Dreamcast? That was the first game.
I've never had a Dreamcast.
It was
Neither
really.
have I.
It was
That's probably the one system that never got a fair shake.
yeah. It did. It also was in the
Me-
arcade for a little bit.
It was helped made by Microsoft.
But here's the thing.
And what did Microsoft do after that?
They made 360.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Royal Rumble, right? Then we have the 30-man Royal Rumble match. Only 13 guys in the game.
Mm.
So a couple people come out twice.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Now
horrible.
let me ask you guys this:
But it was the first game to have 8 guys in the ring. There's 7
any
or 8
story
guys.
mode you've ever played when you get to the Royal Rumble and you come out early, how hard was it to actually be able to stay in
especially
there?
the ones where you do this. Right?
Yeah,
And like that's so dumb, pushing them off. Like
I missed the old N64 one. It was just like clothesline
Yeah.
out,
Big
Irish
kick.
whip, clothesline.
Yeah,
you
Irish
get the guy like me to you away, just put you have him on the ropes, and you just literally just like Irish whip him
Yeah.
off.
Now
through
there
ropes.
was in the old, was it Just Bring It? The Just Bring It game, you can toe kick somebody, and no matter where they are in the ring, they can fall backwards and go right over those ropes. So Royal Rumbles were very interesting. There because like those games, there was no like he's a 91, they're an 86.
Yeah.
Like
Everyone was even. Yeah.
everyone was even. So my buddies, they used to do. We did the one night where they're like they get everyone brings like $50 with them, and they literally just sim Royal Rumbles, and you pick your guy in the beginning, and whoever's guy lasts the longest, everyone wins the pot. And if your guy wins, everyone has to throw another $1 in. And they literally just sit and gamble and watch
Oh,
Just Bring It
God.
Royal Rumbles all night
Oh,
See,
long.
I had my creative character going number 1 in probably the last Rumble I played, and I'm just throwing everybody out. And as soon as they come in, just Irish whipping him off the ropes and over. I'm like, yes, straight, finally. Take a guess who the last two is. 2007.
Lesnar.
Triple
No.
H. I don't know. Big Show.
I'm not sure.
Batista.
John Cena
John Cena.
and The Undertaker.
Oh, God.
Oh, they took you out.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All that work, and I get beat by the two
Yeah.
hardest characters in the game.
So our softball boy here, what do you got to plug?
I have nothing, honestly.
Softball.
I have honestly not really been too looking for anything. I've been kind of preoccupied. I'll talk to you guys after the show, but we got to talk.
You having a baby?
I'm having 2 babies.
No.
He's having 3 babies.
Oh!
Andy, you
Like
guys,
Stone Cold.
are we
2
losing
baby,
you?
1 baby. 3 baby.
Are we losing you?
Might be.
Really?
Sounds like he's killing himself. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's right.
Can't take
Tornado
it
tag went to a
anymore. I
one-on-one.
can't take it anymore.
What do you got?
Actually, I did no shows this weekend, but I forget what next weekend's PPW and Holy Family Academy in Hazleton, PA. That's next weekend, right?
Yep.
With Summer Rae
I
and TJP and
think this Saturday's
Sean
Bad
Maluda.
Maggie.
Yeah, and Andreas,
Mm.
the location of Skookfest.
Andries.
Andres.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
not
get,
Aristus. As I
so we're
thought.
gonna get the I'm gonna get to see what the venue looks like. So
Yeah,
we'll be at the venue maybe a little bit late. So what we're doing is me and Austin are playing roadie for Tyler. So we're gonna meet Tyler in Tamaqua.
Mm.
We're all gonna jump in one car. We're gonna drive to Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, and Tyler's filling in for Hontongo. We're gonna help him leave that show, get back in the car, shoot over to the sport club, and then play the Bad Maggie show.
Hopefully makes it on time.
Yeah.
We will. It's gonna be like Home Alone.
What time does the show start in Wilkes-Barre?
I'm not sure. I think it's like early.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
So we can get
So
done.
you can
From what he
Relax.
said, the way the time frame works, they should be able to do this.
Because I'd give it a good hour from Wilkes-Barre to.
Yeah, they said they should be able to do this. So that's what we're doing.
Cool. I'm sure.
So if you want to meet us at the event, we'll be there.
I'm sure they'll wait for him a little bit.
Yeah.
There's no hurry if your guitar
Better.
player's missing.
Well, you can go to that lame strip club that's out there.
There's a strip club.
It's not a strip club, it's a topless bar.
Where?
Sandy Show Bar out in
Yo.
Tamaqua.
Where do you see it?
Guess where we're going?
When you drive.
It's nowhere near where you need to be.
Well, actually, yeah. So there's
Neither is Beavers, but I like going.
There's
in
2 highways to go this way. It's this one. It's on 443, and you're going to be on what 895.
Yep.
Nice.
You see the building, you're like, ugh, I don't
Really?
go in there.
I've known a few girls that have worked there, and
Ugh, it's not. I've never been inside.
You're
But
making it sound so much better to me.
outside is not a pretty
I
sight.
love these shitholes.
Well,
it's a shithole with
yeah.
topless chicks.
Yeah. So the only thing I got to plug is Skook Sock tickets are on sale.
You didn't make that post public so I could share it either.
It is public.
We'll do it. We'll do it right now.
Yeah.
We'll do it after the show.
Skook Sock is on sale. They're $25 a ticket. Now you are paying $25 for those bands. I want to say we still have 2 more bands
Still
to
working
announce.
on more.
We have 2
More to
more.
come.
We have 2 more bands to announce. So
And
Keep your
vendors.
ears
And
open.
vendors. That's
and vendors. So there is
And-
a
and food
lot
possibly,
more to the
right?
show. So you're already paying $25 for 6 amazing bands and a good time.
Are we getting the hot sauce guy?
I don't know. Vendor wise, I haven't talked to anybody yet because I've been working on other
Yeah.
things.
Get the hot sauce guy.
plus,
I would love to
plus
get
the place is going to have their own beers.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
Because this time Tony can actually try the hot sauce instead of I'm going to try the hot sauce. and
We're
never
gonna.
try
I'm
the
going
hot
to a
sauce.
show. That show will be aired before that venue, so the hot sauce show will already happen. So yeah, that we do have some cool stuff to announce at that show. Hopefully sooner than later, but definitely tickets are on sale now. I promise you, the 2 bands that we're adding, local bands, they will definitely not hinder the ticket costs. So
and it is not hindered.
yeah,
just so you know. It's
it
not the
might
band-
be.
it's not
It
the
is
band
not hinder.
All right, guys, you got me. It's Nickelback.
No!
Okay.
It's
Ticket
Nick-
sales are
what
negative.
was that other band that was real?
Five
geez.
Finger Death Punch.
No, they were from one guy was from the area or something, and they were a Tool cover band in the beginning.
All right, so
Frank
guys,
Benjamin.
so guys, the band is. Oh, I fucked it up.
Oh my God, Slayer!
Slayer! It's not Slayer. It's fucking.
Well, that's what I had it so I could hear it here, but not. Oh man!
All right, guys, there were the bands. We told you. I don't know
Oh
what happened.
my god!
Yes, I can't believe it. We'll see you guys next time. Like and subscribe. There's our U.S. title.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys.
Bye, Mr. John Moxley.
We got a live show Sunday, Bang and Beers podcast. Tune in. We'll hang out then. See you guys later.
There we go.